So wait. Okay, now it's streaming. Okay. Mute that. So let's see. I want to see that we're live.
It says we're live.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie.
It does.
You liar.
It says we're live.
Are we? I don't know, man. Are we?
Better be.
So wait.
Yeah.
That's coming from somewhere else. There it is. It's coming from there. I don't know.
Fuck it. Is the camera on?
The camera's on. There we are.
Yeah.
1 second. Close that. And then.
So it's just us for today, huh?
Just us fucking up really badly.
Joe?
Hmm?
Where's Joe?
Joe is in Arkansas. Sorry, no, he's in. No, that's your family, not. Never mind. It's like Kansas. Joe is around actually, so I'll invite him, but I doubt he'll join. So Alex is moving back. Not moving back, but he's I think coming back here because the semester's over. So he was packing today. And Will was moving out of his old apartment into his and his girlfriend's new place. And then Joe is doing like like modding stuff for Star Citizen. And Maria's probably still asleep, so...
What about Matt? Or
Matt,
Right.
I don't know, I forgot to text him. So, I guess Matt's not joining us.
Okay, so just us?
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want to pass me my phone,
Sure.
I'll text Matt and see if he wants to join the podcast right now. Yay. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have watched that many videos.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Okay, no, never mind.
We should do our own top 10 sci-fi movies of the 2010s.
Of all time. Okay.
No, not. We'll do. Okay,
all
we
time.
should do like what they did and do like each decade and then all time.
All time.
Okay.
But wouldn't all time just be like the top 10 from the tops of the top of the top 10s?
Well, I guess, but they didn't even fucking do that, right?
No.
They were like, they picked like completely different ones.
I was just watching this, and I'm not gonna exactly say which channel, but it's like it basically made these top 10 lists for sci-fi movies of each decade, right?
Yeah.
And I watched the first, and I kind of find it stupid that they would do a top 10 for the 10s, because
Yeah.
the 10s aren't over yet.
Yeah.
So maybe do it yearly instead of you know
They should have.
thing.
I mean, they clarify it at the beginning, but
It's the first
it's
half, but it's not exactly the first half because this came out like last year, so 2013.
no. It
They
came
were-
out this year.
Oh, okay.
They started doing this list like a week ago.
Really? Well, it's so shitty.
It's fucking Watch Mojo. I don't care. It's Watch Mojo. I'm sorry. I know that like
They don't have good lists. I
I
don't
watch
know
their
lists.
stuff, but their lists are always flawed.
Like they feel like too.
They're they're just trying to please people, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, because Inception is the best movie of 2010 of the 2010s. It's the most sci-fi and original.
Yeah, totally. It's totally not better than Her, or Upstream.
But it's
Color.
original. It's not. It's not.
It's not terribly original.
No. I mean, except the dream thing, it's all basically just
Well, Paprika.
shooting. What?
Paprika,
Paprika. Oh
the
yeah.
anime movie.
Yeah, no, Paprika.
That was
That's a good soundtrack too.
That was like that was a really good soundtrack and really good animation and really good story and characters. And Inception has like good
The Wind
story.
Rises. The Wind Rises better than everything.
Best sci-fi movie.
Best sci-fi movie. Technically.
No, shut up.
Technically.
No, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
But,
Evangelion. Best sci-fi movie.
no.
I know. I'm
God.
kidding. It's not even 2010s.
I'm fucking so annoyed with Evangelion now. I want this to end so everyone can shut the fuck up about it.
No.
Sorry.
Never. As long as Asuka shit still exists on the internet, I will still exist. I'm gonna change the shirt. I want to change my shirt.
Don't. Who cares?
Because it's. Oh, no.
Who the fuck cares?
I was gonna wear my Mega 64 shirt.
I was too, but then I was like, fuck it, it's too cold out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's raining in California.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Why the fuck is it raining in California?
I don't know, because it's cold.
It's bullshit, man. It's California. It doesn't rain here.
By the way, so what are our top 10 movies, or top 10 sci-fi movies of 2010?
I haven't get it. It's at 2010s.
You pick 5, I pick 5. How about that?
Okay.
And if like they match up, then
Okay.
we'll keep.
So
You do yours.
should we
first.
say them at the same time? No, we should say them at the same time. No, like we should write them off.
Okay.
We should write them down
On a piece of paper.
I need this piece of paper.
How about this pad?
Yeah, that pad. Oh, that's my random sketching of random shit that I wanted to. I had. You can see it where I put the cup on this.
Oh yeah.
So we each
Do
write.
you have a pencil? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's one. There should be. No, there's one on outside. There's. So we each write 5.
Okay.
So here, take like.
Well, how? Just get another pencil.
Thank you.
Why not?
I think that one isn't sharpened. That's fine. And it has some weird shit around. No,
It's
it's
fucking okay.
there's a bottle. What the fuck is this? I'm throwing this away. I guess I got bored someday and I did this, but this is trash. Why is it there? Oh, and I had a bunch of candy this weekend. That was good. Keep me up. All the Milky Ways and other shit. Alright, here you go.
Alright.
So you get this pencil and I get this.
Okay.
And someone's screaming downstairs. That would be my brother's friend probably that we woke up. No, that's my brother. Never mind. I can tell by the yelling.
Alright, so just write down stuff.
Yes. I'm gonna put Interstellar on this.
Fucking dude, Interstellar.
Yes, because it's so original.
That movie sucked.
I'm sorry. I
think it should be-
like when movies come up with new ideas. But I just
Yeah.
find it stupid that people are like, that they have these ideas, but they don't use them to the a good potential,
Yeah.
and they kind of just screw them over.
Looking up, like,
Did you hear about Me Me Me?
No. What is that?
We need to do a reaction video for that. It's a new movie by the same studio that did Evangelion, but I'm not sure who the writers were, but it's just extremely disturbing. There's tits in it. There's lots of tits, but there's lots of other shit in it too.
Wait, who's it done by again?
It's me. Are you looking it up right now? Or?
No, like, who's it done by?
The same studio that did Evangelion.
Oh, okay.
It's the art studio. I don't think it's the same writing team though.
Right. They're working on Evangelion 4.
It's called the end. Oh, who's skyping me?
Skyped you.
Someone sniped me. Pizza got here. IRL listening as eats. Okay. I guess Joe's watching, but he's eating
Oh,
as he
boy.
watches.
You should
So.
get in on this shit.
He should, because this
So-
is
Fucking, I don't know. All of the sci-fi movies that fucking come out now are like all these.
reboots.
Yeah, they're all like movies like based on like
Other movies.
they're all like franchise movies.
But
They're all, like,
but
watered down and
strings.
shit.
But strings. I have strings.
I'm excited for Avengers 2, but I don't think like Avengers is like
I get
a
it's
great
not.
movie. It's like
It's not a good movie. It's just an entertaining.
It's good, but it's not like
It's not like amazing. No,
it's
not
not
amazing.
like Akira Kurosawa or Ingmar Bergman or like
No,
Martin
it's good
Scorsese
movies.
level shit.
Okay, here's the best way I think I can say it. It's like these are good movies, but not critically acclaimed. You can't critically acclaim them.
Well, you can, but like
Say they're the best of their craft.
yeah, 'cause you remember like when we were like 15 or like 14 and Hangover came out and everyone said their favorite movie was The Hangover.
Yeah, even
It's
we
like
said that.
it's like that. I didn't fucking say that.
Yeah, you did. You didn't, well, we enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I'm not like, oh my god, this
It's
is the
not my
best
favorite
fucking
movie,
comedy or movie ever. It's
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But
One of my favorite movies is, and I don't know why people didn't like it. I told you about this. Fuck, what was it called? Fuck, The Prestige.
yeah,
Like nobody likes it. It's a good movie. It's really tense.
I
So
like
you
it.
should you should watch
I
it.
think it's way better than like the Batman movies. But
Yeah, or
I don't
you
think
know,
it's
have you seen Equilibrium? Yeah, Equilibrium.
yeah, I saw it.
It's interesting. It's entertaining. But it's not amazing.
No,
Are you looking up movies?
I'm looking at sci-fi movies.
I'm just thinking and like
Crazy.
writing the first thing that comes to mind. Honestly, like I'm trying to think of movies that came out in the tens that I haven't seen yet. Um,
Fucking putting this.
Harry Potter. No, that's not
Sci-fi.
sci-fi. I know. No, I was thinking.
Yeah, I am too.
You know, it's funny. Like I was having this discussion. Like I was telling this girl I work with that my brother's watching all the Harry Potter movies because he never watched or heard of them. Like you heard of them, but he never watched them.
Your brother?
Yeah, he never watched any of them.
Oh.
So I realized except like main details, like you can't remember shit about the movies. Like like all these, like I was trying to like figure out which one is which, and I was like, wait, no, this one came before this one. No,
Oh, like it's hard to distinguish.
yeah, because they're all like pretty like same except like their main key points, which is like, oh, this guy dies, oh, this person goes there, oh, this person appears. Right.
Oh my god, do you fucking remember the trailer for that movie About Time? Where that guy's like able to fucking like
Jump back in time, and he like does it to like get a girl.
No.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, he's like a British kid or
Yeah,
something?
and like
Yeah, like
his,
his family is like able to go back in
yeah,
time.
like all the males in his family are able to like travel
and
back
like
in time.
and like he gets with the girl, but then like his grandfather or his dad like dies or something, and then
and
he
it's
tries
like everyone was like, "Oh my god, that sounds
like that's so
original
like that's so romantic." I'm like, what the fuck? That's messed up.
going back in time. Just to
Yeah,
get a
going
girl.
back in time just to get like one girl. Like, what the fuck? That's manipulation. Like, even if she doesn't know it, it's manipulation. It's fucking like what the fuck.
I mean, if you have the power to go back in time, it's like if you have the power, you can't. The thing is, like, if you have the actual power, you can't say shit because if you actually did have the power to do it, you'd do it too.
Well, yeah, but no one has the power,
I know.
and that's not. And it's like if you were doing that, I'd be like, dude, that's fucked up.
But you wouldn't know about it.
Well, still, like if you fucking told me and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, no, like you can't look at someone else doing that and not go like, oh, that's not
That's
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucked up idea. It's on. I'm gonna probably watch it tonight, but like,
Because you want to see how it is.
yeah, because it's on like HBO.
But
for,
he's
like, one
he's
more
such
day.
a nerd and he deserves it.
What the fuck? Just like learn from actual experiences. Fucking like
Yeah.
okay, there are like some things I would change, like do to like change my life, but like I wouldn't try to fucking manipulate other people. I'd maybe be like if I was like trying to write like something, I'd be like, or like if I didn't get something in time that I wanted to get done,
Yeah.
like something that would only pertain to me.
Yeah.
Like oh, I didn't get the editing done. Oh, I can just go back in time. And,
Thing is,
like,
would it be a
fucking
dick
figure
move
it
to
out.
go back in time and like make sure you don't meet someone? Because then you affect their lives too.
Yeah.
Because like there's people that if I didn't meet, like I wouldn't be the same person I am today. But if there's
Right.
also people that if I didn't meet, I'd be way better off. So and you know who I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
still it's just like certain things that are just funny like that.
Do you have yours done or
No, do you?
kinda? I only need like one more.
I'm thinking like I don't have a list like you
I don't
do.
want to put like fucking Star Trek or some shit like that.
What?
I don't want to put like something to that's like popular.
I'm thinking. Give me
Because,
mine.
not because like, oh, I hate popular stuff. It's like the popular stuff just isn't well crafted because the studios kind of have to water it down and shit.
No, it's not. Fuck.
Fucking. I know you're gonna put like certain movies on there.
There you do. Shit. Give me my phone. It's like, damn it. It's right behind you.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a
Joe
list like
is,
you
like,
do, and you have your
all-
phone, which you're looking at, and I don't. So you have the obvious advantage.
It'd be funny if Joe had like some like one movie that he wants on the list really badly, but he can't like shout it out to us.
No, he's eating. He's enjoying his pizza. Enjoy your pizza, Joe. I hope you like it. And choke on it.
There are like some movies I haven't been able to see yet. I know that.
What are you looking at? Sci-fi movie 10s?
No, I'm like still looking at. No, I'm not gonna look at someone's list.
No, I'm saying on IMDb.
I just searched sci-fi movies and highest rated. Fucking.
Hey, wasn't Lucy really good?
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was like, just, it was kind of a mess, like honestly. But I saw it with a friend who liked it, and so.
Julian, you're totally right. You should talk. Why is The Hobbit on here?
Under sci-fi?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Really?
It's fantasy. Well, it's sci-fi fantasy. The Giver. The Host. Those should all be on your
Yeah,
list,
but-
Julian. You should add The Host and The Giver at your list.
Was that your foot? I don't know why, but your foot just like hit me, and I thought it was a dog.
I don't.
Like
I've never owned a dog.
I thought like there was a dog in the room for a second.
I have never
This is the
owned
first
a dog.
thing that came to my fucking mind. Isn't that
weird.
dumb?
I'm a cat person. Oh, okay.
You know, we don't even need the headphones. I just realized
Why?
because there's no one to listen to.
Well, if they join.
Well, I'll listen.
Plus
to
my
the
hair is all
join.
fucked up.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at like I just looked at sci-fi and then went to like highest rated and then I changed it to like U.S. release date. Fucking Interstellar still has like 8.9. What the fuck, people? Are you kidding me?
Join.
What?
Let it go.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck.
You lost. You lost.
The angry video game nerd movie.
Is that sci-fi?
Yeah, it counts.
That
There's
counts.
an
Okay.
alien in it.
Add it. It's like, add it.
On the list. I'll probably put this. Fuck it.
Are you doing 10 or 5?
I'm doing 5, but I'm like writing down.
Like 10. Probably. I'm writing down all the ones.
I know one that you have, and I have 2. And I'm going to put it right now. I know exactly which one, too.
Which one I have?
Yeah, that I have, too.
Oh, I think we know. But, dude, fucking RoboCop.
Oh my god, wasn't that so good?
Oh my god, there was that movie that Ray William Johnson made.
What? You made a movie?
Yeah, it's called, like, Riley Rewind. I saw, like, clips from it, and it looks like the biggest piece of shit.
The thing about it.
I know it's like bad to like fucking.
I
like,
find it
rap
funny
on
that
people,
he.
like who like make these movies because they
Because
take
they
a lot
wanna
of
do it.
time.
The thing is, he wanted to break out of like the whole YouTube scene.
Yeah.
But
it's
the
like,
thing
if-
is,
if
you're making
something's-
so much good money off of that. Why?
If something's bad, then fucking it's bad. I'm sorry.
I
Like, it
have
sucks. It sucks
strings.
balls. I haven't
But-
seen it, but it probably sucks balls.
Battleship, Julian.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking god.
My list is done.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I'm sure I can
Dude,
find more.
fucking After Earth.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
I have my list and it's done.
okay. I'm just gonna look at a few more pages.
No.
And I should be done. Sorry.
I basically just came up with I wrote the 5 first ones that I saw.
They're like
that-
your favorites, right?
No, this is just the first ones I saw that I thought were good enough to just list off.
Okay.
One is my favorite, and you'll know it by me saying it.
I
But
think I know it already. But fucking does Dread I guess counts as sci-fi,
yeah.
but I don't think I'm gonna put it because it's more action.
Okay. Okay, don't put it there.
The Watch.
Oh my god.
That movie was funny. I don't know why people didn't like that movie.
Because it's Adam Sandler.
No, it wasn't Adam
I know.
Sandler. It was Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah.
Why is it like Adam Sandler's like everybody loves Adam Sandler, but whenever they see Ben Stiller, it's like, he's bad.
I don't know.
It's like they're doing almost the same exact types of movies.
Not
Except,
really.
I mean,
Ben Stiller's movies are way better.
Yeah. His have some thought into them.
They have to be movies we've seen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that one's off. That one's off. No, wait, that one I did see actually.
I just chose like the first ones I could think of. I honestly didn't put much thought into it. Like if we were actually gonna put thought into this, I would have taken like a few days and actually done that.
Yeah, I would have like. Yeah, this is just on the spot. Fuck it.
All right, you ready?
I'm almost like through the list. I just want to make sure I don't miss like something and be like, oh fuck.
It's like the gods. Gods among us.
Okay, I have like one more page. Fucking almost done.
I know exactly all your choices already, so it doesn't matter. Oh, you want to see?
You know all mine?
I know which choices you have.
Did you look or like?
No, I know like something. Like I know what you're gonna put.
Okay.
You want to see some concept art, by the way?
Sure. That's a window.
That's a window.
Actually, that's a window.
Yeah, it's just some concept art that we worked up on the new comic.
Okay, I'm putting that on the list. Okay, I have my 5.
My comic's on my list. So I put my comic on my list. And like one more that I had. But yeah, it's working. Working on it. Alright. Got your list?
Okay.
Alright. I'll go first. Because...
Did you put them in order or?
No, not really.
Okay. Should we go like? I kind of have them in order.
Let's go 1 and 1.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Fucking
go.
You know exactly what I'm gonna say too. Pacific Rim.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna put that on the list.
Just because I liked it. It's
That's
honestly just because I thought I liked it.
Like how many fucking times in
Like
theaters?
I saw it like 9 times in theaters, and then outside of theaters, and then home at your place. Did we watch it at your place? I don't even remember.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay, then we didn't watch it at your place.
I saw it with my parents on like HBO, but that's like.
What did they think of it?
I thought it was entertaining.
Did your mom like it?
My mom honestly likes everything.
Oh, okay.
There's like very few movies that she like thinks are bad.
Oh, that's
Like,
funny.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
you
like,
can-
we
the thing is,
don't
you
like
can
go out of
see-
our way to like watch bad movies though.
She will.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, no, I know you'll show her a bunch of like shows and like movies, like anime more.
I showed her like
Japanese.
Avatar: Last Airbender. She loved that.
Yeah, I'm glad she did.
Like when she like loves something, like I can tell.
Yeah.
Like I think her favorite movies are like
And-
Gone with the Wind, Sound of Music, and like.
I didn't
Wizard
realize
of Oz.
this, but they showed a picture of it. A lot of the times they're talking about in Avatar, by the way, both Korra and the old one, like in last.
Mhm.
Whenever they talk about numbers and they make like any hand signs when they say it, like the hand signs they're making are the original, like that area, like so Eskimo, like China, Japan,
Mhm.
and whatever nomads or
Yeah.
monks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the hand signs represent the number they're talking about.
Hmm.
And I didn't notice this until they actually posted this, that Varric is like talking about like 6, like this quantity of 6, and he's holding up his hand, and like the signal he's doing with his hand makes 6. And they showed they did this so many times in like the original Avatar. You don't know, you really don't even realize it. Like that's some detail.
That's sci-fi. I'll put that.
Yeah.
Last Airbender by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh no! The fuck is wrong with you?
That was from 2010.
Okay, I'll add it to my list.
Worst movie from 2010.
Yep.
Other than Serbian film. Serbian film sucked.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, mine. I put Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was gonna put it, but then I thought like Julian wouldn't like it.
I like it.
Okay, no, I was gonna say like you wouldn't.
I couldn't really find a like. Okay, I had Chronicle and I had Tron on here, but
I don't think Tron was amazing. Like I like Tron.
I thought it was like really fun. Like the visuals are good and like
yeah,
the
it's
music
an
is
obvious
awesome.
upgrade to the original.
Yeah, definitely.
But just Bridges' face was like so weird.
That was so fucking.
Like I liked it. I honestly liked it.
It worked in the computer world because it's like, oh, it's a computer.
It makes
But
sense.
when it's like in the real fucking world in the
Yeah.
beginning, it's like this is so awkward.
Yeah. I almost
But,
wish they like reused all the film.
Chronicle was good. I like
Chronicle was
Chronicle. I don't know if it's. I guess
Is it
it's
2010?
2012, yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 2009 for some reason. Actually,
Well, after Paranormal Activity came out, like everyone wanted to make found footage movies
Yep.
because they're easy. Even though they're not, it's actually hard to make them good.
like some of the effects of Paranormal Activity, like I have to give them kudos.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like
Oh my fucking god! Willie and I watched Paranormal Activity 4. Not the Willie from Pocket Detectors, not Will Wood, and it was fucking hilarious. I think like
Mark was in it for.
huh?
The one with the family.
Yeah.
With
the Connect.
Yes.
And, like, dude, that one fucking sucked, but oh my god, it's so fun to watch.
Oh
like
my
because
God.
it's so
fucking
bad.
Prius.
Oh my god.
What is that line? It's like,
Dude, how did she not fucking see that car?
I don't know.
Like, she honestly just like, it's like she's just.
But I love
looking
how
through
you
the
don't
camera.
even hear it until the last moment. Then that's like, oh, it's a Prius, so you can't hear it.
But,
But
oh my
it's like
God,
it's still moving. It's still like rolling. You should be able to hear.
If there were a Razzie nomination or like award for worst editing, that movie fucking gets it. It has like the worst editing. It's so bad. Watch it. Like if you watch it again, it's just every time it cuts, it's like always to something loud or like something to try
like
to scare you. Because like they decided. They were like, oh shit, there's not enough scares. Just fucking edit it to make it look like there's scares.
I love how and they've done this in every single Paranormal Activity. They put all the scares in the trailer, and they put extra stuff in the trailer that isn't in the damn movie. And they've done this for every single.
That was
Paranormal
like the
Activity
worst
movie.
in 3. 3.
Yeah, they
Three?
put so many things that look like way scarier.
No, okay. 3, literally, I'm pretty sure like nothing in the trailer was in the movie.
Yes,
It was a completely different movie. Like it
they,
was so.
They like
different.
put all the scary stuff. They put a bunch of scary stuff in the trailer, so you go watch it, and then they put all the shitty stuff. In
I
the
thought
actual
3 was
movie.
still pretty good though.
It was.
I thought the first 3 are good. 4 is shit.
What the fuck? And 5 Mark ones is like what?
5 is.
It's a good connection piece, but it's not.
But
it's not
we need to
amazing.
see like the next one to see if it mattered.
Yeah,
If the ending of 5 mattered.
it
Which
matters.
it's 5. It's not marked ones. It's 5.
It's 5, but whatever.
It's not a spin-off. It's 5.
What's the next one gonna be called?
Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension. I think like after 4 they were just like fuck it. We didn't try with this one. I'm just not gonna try anymore.
Yep.
Anyway,
It's over. All right, my next
so
one.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would have put a Guardians of the Galaxy too, but I want it to be more cool.
If I had to pick one big budget sci-fi like movie from like the 2010s, that's mine. Is Guardians of the Galaxy.
I put her.
That's not really big budget though.
I put her. What?
Huh?
I put her on it. No, I'm not saying it's big budget, but
Oh, that's your next one.
that's my next one.
Did you see it yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I
that.
told you I saw it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah.
The ending was kind of sad.
Okay, I actually have that as my number 1.
Yeah, I figured.
So.
So I guess I'll go next. It's like
Okay.
and then like my favorite big budget movies of the 2012 is like the Evangelion series.
God,
They're really good. Like not good, but they're really entertaining.
I guess they're okay. Honestly, I'm really.
Funnily enough, by the way, when we were writing these, you were saying something about Dread. I actually have Dread 3D on here.
You do?
Yeah, I liked it.
Fucking yeah.
It was done really well.
I mean, it's more action, but
The thing is, I didn't even know this. It's based on the comics. It's like much closer to the actual comics.
yeah,
than-
because the comics are like weird and like
yeah, the comics are fucked up.
yeah.
What
the
is
comics
interesting
are-
about them that they actually changed like time.
Everyone like decided that Dread sucked after like Sylvester Stallone, and no one watched no one. read
That was
the comics.
fucking entertaining as shit.
The Stallone one.
The Stallone one is
it
so
was dumb.
funny. It's so funny.
But I don't think it. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if it's intentionally bad or if it's like just bad.
It has
Because,
good
like-
scenes, but it's overall pretty bad.
Because like I know like Dread 3D like kind of looks like it takes a serious tone, but it totally doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It's so silly. Like it knows it's silly.
It knows it knows it's a stupid premise.
Yeah, it knows.
Not a stupid premise, but
it's
it's
like
a
a
funny
ridiculous
premise. Yeah, a ridiculous premise. And even from the beginning, like I forgot what you said in the beginning of the movie. That it like felt real. No, Like when they showed the city,
Mhm.
like you thought like that's this. I forgot like this was like when we actually watched it, but you're like this is what like a real like city would actually look like. I don't even remember.
I guess I don't know,
But like you like I remember
yeah.
like we were like by the end of it we were like holy fuck this is actually really good.
Yeah, Dread.
It's very action like oriented, but it was actually really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't didn't we watch what did we watch before? Yeah, we watched The Rage right before that too, like a week or so before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
They're
really
pretty similar. I think okay. Dread has better like style and gunfights.
Yeah.
And the Raid has like way better martial arts.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like all about martial arts.
Yeah.
But I thought they were both really good.
Oh, okay.
I think I like Dread a little bit more just because it's silly, but
Yeah.
Raid
What's
was-
this one on your list?
next one I put Inception.
Oh, I put The World in.
I have that on my list too.
So there we go. Those are the 5 lists.
Oh,
There's 5 unless you have more.
I have Upstream Color.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The color purple.
because Upstream Color is like kind of not what you would think of in a science fiction movie, but it's like organic science fiction.
What's that?
I can't really explain. I think I'd say it's science fiction,
Right.
but it's very like not what you would. I don't know. If you don't consider it science fiction, that totally makes sense.
I see.
So, but
What's that new movie coming out right now with what's the new movie coming out with that sci-fi that has Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis in it?
Oh, fucking Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending. That looks pretty good.
It's by the Wachowski brothers.
You mean
The
twins
Matrix.
or
The Matrix.
the Matrix? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wachowski siblings.
Siblings.
No, yeah. Forgot.
I keep forgetting that too. And then they did also Cloud
Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas.
I didn't see that. That might be. I don't know.
I heard
Maybe.
it's
I heard mixed things. About it.
interesting. Like, I've heard very interesting things about it,
I
but
feel like maybe I wouldn't like it. But
I feel like it's very like from what I've explained, like from what I've not explained, from what I've been told, like I've heard, like I understand it's kind of like not mixed, but confusing, not confusing, like it's confused. Like I don't know. That's I guess what I can say.
But it has Tom Hanks, so it's good.
Everything with Tom Hanks is the best
Yeah, fucking.
because Captain
Forrest
Phillips.
Gump.
Because Captain Phillips is great after the first watch.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
honestly like a one and done movie. Like you cannot watch it more than once.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Like I
The
can
acting is really good,
The acting is really good.
but
I honestly
gonna
think
watch
like
it
I honestly think like the guy that won, the guy that did the pirate like really deserves something. Not just because he's a good actor.
Mhm.
Not because he was a really good actor actually. But just because it's like he like never like he was like I guess a taxi cab like driver before it, and it's like that's kind of a boost for him. So I don't know.
yeah.
But I don't know. It was really good acting.
Yeah, the acting in that movie was good, and that's why it was nominated. Because the Academy only fucking focuses on acting,
Not act. Well,
like mostly. Think about it.
Yeah.
I think 12 Years a Slave was really. I watched that again.
Hey,
last
there
night.
goes Facebook, Julian.
Hmm?
There goes Facebook.
What?
There goes Facebook.
Oh.
That lie.
No, everyone lost their Facebook. Fucking Gravity
Gravity.
should not. I don't know. It's entertaining.
Entertaining.
Like, I liked it the first 2 times I saw it, but
I don't know. I didn't connect to it.
I think if I watched it again, I wouldn't like it.
Like I feel like it's too like it feels too impossible to me.
I think
like, when you try making something
if
realistic.
they did like the scene, if they did the whole like oneer, like the one take of like them in space fixing the stuff, and then the debris comes and hits them one time, and then it cut to like a story about what happened after that to her on Earth, like her coping with that shit or whatever, then it could be interesting. I don't know. Or
like
just
maybe
like
like cutting
something-
in and out from her like survival story. That'd be interesting. Like
just something like, because like the debris coming back and hitting it is stupid. Cause
there's a bunch of like spatial like there's a bunch of physics that don't make sense too.
I don't know. I like Sandra Bullock too, but I don't think she was even the first choice for the role,
No.
which isn't good. Like, you know, especially if she's supposed to carry the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have to get like someone that's very confident on their on-screen performance. The thing
Yeah,
is,
and
she is.
And if like you can't get the person that you really want for the role,
And get someone that can actually do it.
no, just wait. Just wait until they have time.
Yeah.
Just go on
You-
and do
I
something.
didn't even know.
I know
this.
it's like, oh, you're
So
probably
so
afraid that it
apparently
won't get
apparently
made,
Jer-
but it
oh,
will.
sorry. Apparently Jennifer Lawrence like wasn't sure if she was gonna do the original Hunger Games movie. Because she wasn't like she was kind of committed to her like indie movie stuff that she was doing, so it took her 3 days to decide to do like to pay work for $500,000. In the second movie, she did like she got paid like 20 million or 10 million. I don't even remember, but shit, man.
I like Jennifer Lawrence, but I don't know.
She's hot.
She's not like amazing.
But she's hot. She's so
Yeah.
comfortable with her life. I will give her kudos that she's kind of awesome in that perspective. Like she doesn't let people like give her shit for certain things, and I appreciate that. Like someone needs to be like that person.
Yeah, but in terms of her acting,
She has good
she's a
acting.
cool like public figure or whatever, but her acting kind of needs to get better because
And
everyone thinks it's good just because she's a cool person in real life, and it's like it's not really that amazing, guys.
Certain,
Sorry.
I can tell certain.
She's better than a lot of other actors.
Certain of her,
but,
like certain roles she does are good, but certain roles are obviously not
Like,
fitting. for
didn't
her
she
character.
get like fucking best actress for something?
Yeah,
Well, what did
Yeah.
she get it for?
I forgot. I think American Hustle.
Did she?
I don't remember.
Please tell me she fucking didn't.
I think so.
Because she totally did not fucking deserve it.
Okay, let me pull it up.
I'm sorry, like, she's cool and all, but I don't know.
But she's Jennifer Lawrence. She's becoming the new Beyonce. Like you can't say shit about her or you get killed. Jenny.
Jenny. Hold on, I think I found it.
She has an Oscar for.
Oh, she got it for Silver Linings Playbook.
Okay, I'll give her that.
No.
That was a movie she was actually pretty good in. No, you can't. Really, she's pretty good in it.
She's okay. The movie's fucking. I don't know. That movie wasn't even that good.
It's like yeah, but I don't know. I liked her
I'm gonna
character.
look up what else was nominated that year. Cause fucking.
Pacific Rim. No, it wasn't. Totally wasn't.
What even would be that lady?
Oh,
Fucking lady that I
Maury.
can't remember her name.
Maury.
Like blue haired girl.
Yeah, Maury.
Is that her name?
I think so. Yeah.
I was like Moki or something like that.
She has a name, but they call her Miss Maury. It's because I saw the trailer earlier. Or not the trailer. I was watching a clip because I was using it as a reference for one of the Rustin.
Okay, 2012 was the same year More came out. And Jennifer Lawrence won against the actress from that movie. What?
No, it's funny that you won over that one other actress.
See? Fucking, she was okay.
The old lady, right?
Okay.
From More?
I could be totally wrong, but I took a psych class recently, and fucking Silver Linings Playbook, I don't think portrays bipolar disorder right.
Really?
I don't think it's accurate.
That he still like suddenly gets mad.
Yeah, because, like, I'm pretty
Well,
sure
the thing is-
bipolar
the thing-
disorder, like, you either get depressed or manic over, like, periods, like, over, like, weeks or days, not just, like, sudden switches, as far as I know.
I think it's different.
I think, like, the switches, like, quick, but, like, once you're in that state, like, you're in that state for a while.
I feel like. But
Okay,
he's
bipolar
medicated.
disorder is a mental disorder characterized by periods of elevated mood and periods of depression. So periods, like fucking, like it can
I
take
feel like
days
it
or
can
months,
be different. I think it can be different for each person.
maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think that movie didn't even fucking focus on that later in the movie.
No, it was all about dancing.
Yeah, and like what the fuck was up with that?
I
And
don't
then
know,
like the
dancing.
sports thing. That movie was dumb. I'm sorry. That movie was fucking dumb.
Wasn't he like wearing a sports jersey like the entire movie?
I don't know. Robert De Niro was, I think. Or no.
But Robert De Niro is so good in everything he is in.
But yeah, that's when Okay, like that movie had good actors in it, and so everyone's like, "Oh, it's a good movie." It's like, no, it's not. I honestly bet this year the Judge will get nominated for something.
The Judge?
Yeah, the one with Robert Duvall and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah.
And like Billy Bob Thornton. That's
Yep.
gonna get nominated for something probably. And it shouldn't. Like,
Fuck, what was I thinking? Oh, After Earth.
I know I didn't see the
After Earth
Judge,
was-
but like what the fuck?
After
I
Earth was
didn't hear
only
anything
it
good
was
about it.
100% carried. Any
What was-
success after Earth.
Oh,
Every success after Earth had was only carried on Will Smith's name, and that didn't deliver. And like,
you mean
can you stop? Sorry, it's really annoying.
you mean like financially?
Like all the like anything it did well, like it got like all the people that went to see it, or like said like any people that said it was good or something. It was only because of Will Smith's name.
But dude, M. Night Shyamalan's such a good director. He has
He's-
his movies have a European sensibility. You don't
European.
Get it. Dude, he says that in every interview where like someone like tells
No,
him, like,
European people do not make shitty movies like that.
I know. Like what the fuck? Okay.
Yes, people
Like-
people in Europe. I've seen European movies. People in European movies, Eurasia movies, but like people in those regions do like to take risks on their movies, but not make them shitty with twists.
Yeah.
Like with the twist, but not making like just like try to
He
overemphasize
didn't even have a
everything.
twist in that movie.
No, he didn't.
It was just shitty.
It was like okay. I saw Breathless not so long ago.
Which one? The Jean-Luc
The-
Godard
Yeah, the
movie?
'60s one.
Yeah. I
Like,
have it. I haven't
It's
watched it yet.
it's so subtle with so many things.
Yeah, the French movie.
Yeah, and there's no twist or anything, but like it's like, and there's more like a lot of movies are like that. Like when you think French, like a lot of movies, and like some are pretty, like like
High tension.
high tension. They're not subtle. It's like not subtle at all. But
Could have been.
it could have been subtle, but they didn't need to.
I still love that movie.
I know.
That's like my guilty pleasure movie.
I know,
Like,
like-
this movie's shit, but it's amazing.
But yeah, like you say, like European sensibility. It's like no,
Okay,
no.
Just because he has slow pacing doesn't make it a European sensibility.
It failed even harder in Europe because nobody in Europe knows who Will Smith is.
I know, but like, fucking, he.
The thing is,
even
like,
Sixth Sense is fucking. It doesn't. How does he not know he's a ghost the whole fucking time? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Okay, Unbreakable's pretty good
Unbreakable, Mr. Glass.
because like at least it does something. Like fucking.
Okay. So this is my rant about the. What the fuck?
What are you looking at?
Oh, okay, sorry. This is my rant about The Last Airbender,
Oh my god.
and I don't wanna. I'm not even gonna blame M. Night Shyamalan. I'm gonna blame Nick.
Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon does not give a shit about Avatar.
Nickelodeon doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
They have no idea how to promote this show.
Didn't they like recently say that they're gonna air
Okay,
Legend of
So
Korra
they
on-
can't they canceled Legend of Korra off of the okay. So they gave him one season, and in that season they had to sum up the whole thing,
the first one. Yeah.
the first one. So it kind of gave like a really rushed feeling for the ending, which kind of sucked
Yeah.
because like it would have been more interesting if they did like stuff, and they queued season 2 and season 3. And in season 2 and 3 they basically rebooted the entire fucking thing, and 3 basically ended up where 1 would have taken place. Like, so the ending of 3, what happens during the end of 3 is what they wanted to expand on top of at the end of 1. So like her losing, okay, this is not even a spoilers, but her losing her bending in 1 at the end of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like they wanted to like go on like next season and like expand on that,
That would
her dealing with that, and having her like maybe regain it or like learn how to deal with it. But they couldn't, so they had to wait until season 3 where she gets like hurt, like she gets the poison and then she can't walk, by the way.
Right.
And then they expand all that in season, but they have to do it kind of rush wise. But they have a really good. So far in season 4, they have a really good like, shit, how do you call it? Ending, not ending, but a resolution for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing about it is like in season 4, like they cut their budget so far that they had to that they either do a shorts episode, which was pretty bad, honestly. Like there were some really funny jokes in it.
Oh,
like,
was it like the villain thing?
the villain thing, like no, it was a shorts. Basically,
Like, that was like one part of it.
That was one part of it, but basically, it's the characters talking about
The show.
it's the characters basically like recapping.
Oh.
It's a recap episode basically. So it's either doing that or laying off a bunch of artists not actors, but a bunch of their team, and they wouldn't lay off their team, so they basically did that shorts episode.
I feel like it's gonna be like Evangelion at the end of this shit. Like, there's gonna be no budget. It's gonna be storyboards and shit.
Yep, it's like crayons. I cannot
It's an
believe.
homage.
I cannot. I find it so funny that can happen in anime. Where you run out of budget. It's fucking hilarious that can happen, and it still does.
That's so dumb.
It still does that. Like animes will run out of like. Some are doing it way better now that they'll keep like the shitty animation for certain parts and like the good animation for the action bits, which is good. But like Evangelion like went full out and just like ran out. Oh, that's someone texting me. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. The TV format kind of leads itself to running out of a budget.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead.
That's my dad. Sorry, my dad and my mom are in Mexico, so. Go ahead. The Walking Dead, yeah.
Like, fuck.
The old mighty cunts.
They decided, like, oh my god, like, this show is making us money. Let's cut the budget down for every episode and then
make
give
more
them
money.
episodes. Like, okay, I think technically The Walking Dead Season 2 had a bigger budget than Season 1, but that's only because it had more episodes. They cut down the budget for each episode, though. So, and that's, like, what matters, is, like, the budget for each episode rather than the whole season.
I hate when networks do that. The funny thing is like
Just go watch YMS's review on it.
Yep.
It's sad.
I just love like
I don't
the
know how they
shameless
could do that
plugging.
to someone as like fucking cool and nice as Frank Darabont.
Yeah,
Like, he seems awesome.
And he
made
took all his
Shawshank
connections.
Redemption.
He made Shawshank Redemption.
He made Green Mile and fucking The Mist.
No.
which I haven't seen The Mist.
No.
But,
Almighty cunts. Don't care. Don't give a shit.
yeah,
We'll
Frank
take all your
Darabont.
connections and then fuck you.
This guy has made really like 4 really good movies that people like. Let's like just fucking fire him. Like,
Because
hire whoever the fuck that guy was.
Oh my god, so bad.
I forgot his name.
It's funny because even in you're watching.
I don't think it's that guy's fault. It's AMC's fault.
You ever watched The Talking Dead?
No.
Okay, The Talking Dead is basically the after show, like the after episode, like talking show.
Yeah.
But like in At Midnight, which
Chris Hardwick.
Hardwick does. He did both. So at midnight,
Is Talking Dead still going on or no?
I think they're gonna do it when the new season comes out. But because he's on a different network, he basically says he's saying it's like they talk about the Talking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he basically admits that the new episodes are like really shitty, like from season 1 onwards.
I might give it another try, but
The thing is, I understand
Willie
what they're.
started watching Walking Dead. I'm like, dude, okay, once you get to season 2, let me know what you think.
The thing is, I feel like it could be really good,
It could,
but it feels like they're focusing on the wrong things.
They cut the budget too much, and they fired Frank. That's
Yeah, but the thing is, you
then-
can make it so well if you don't. I understand it's supposed to be about the people, but
Mhm.
why are the people so fucking boring?
yeah.
And why are their conflicts so stupid? It's like the conflicts are so bad. Oh, I'm pregnant. I
can't fucking
We should
wait.
work on our
Oh, yeah.
communication
I can't fucking wait
skills.
for YMS's Walking Dead Part 3 review.
Hopefully.
I can't recommend that guy enough. He's awesome.
He is funny,
He's
and
awesome.
he's gay,
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
he's a furry.
and he's a furry. Nothing wrong with that.
It's pretty cool of him to fucking openly admit that stuff.
Yeah,
And he's Canadian.
you
It's
see-
hard to openly admit being Canadian.
it is. You see, I like him over. Okay, so I'm not gonna say this person's name over people that I've known before that have been openly gay and furry. Have I told you about that?
Tell me later.
Okay, but basically,
No, tell me now. Just say it. No, I'm kidding.
okay,
don't
basically, someone that was related to someone I was going out with that basically was way too open about certain things, and was just making it way too.
About
Way
certain
too-
things.
What?
Certain things.
Certain. I've used that.
Oh.
Sexually. Sexually. No, it's just, you see,
It's just like if you're too annoying about it. It's like
I hate. Okay, my thing is. Okay, we were talking about like that shit last week.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like gay or like bi or whatever, do that. Have fun with it. Just don't involve me.
Yeah, it's
but
like
don't like make it like if.
I get that it's like okay, you're different and it's
Yeah, you should be proud of it. But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, I don't want it in my face. Not in that perspective. Like
Yeah,
I don't want
it's like
I don't want someone being like
you-
overly like gay in my face.
It's like when like guys
That's
are like,
stupid.
oh yeah, fucking like when they
Okay,
like shove
this
their
is-
straightness into other people's faces. It's like it's
Yeah,
bad. It's
like
annoying.
if it's like I have sex with all these women. Look
Yeah,
at
it's
me,
like-
how awesome I am.
It's like
It's
cool
like
guy.
it's like the thing I hate the most, and the thing I hate the most is when someone, and there's a movie coming out about this too, but when someone says like, "Oh, I'm gay, so it's fine," for them to like touch people, and I hate that. I hate that.
oh
It's like I don't want someone invading my personal space. I don't want someone invading someone close to me's personal space and making them obviously feel uncomfortable. So I've known people that are like, I'm gay, so I'm they start like touching people, and like there's people that are not okay with that.
yeah.
And I understand like you want to be like cool with everybody, but that shouldn't be your personality should define you, not your character, like not your sexual like appeal,
yeah,
not your
or, like,
sexual
orientation.
irritation. It's like
Yeah.
it's like why do you have to use that as a ploy to get into people, like to get into a group or something? Like I find it stupid. And
But
there's
you're
awesome
gonna be
people,
really popular with.
I
people
know,
that
but,
don't
like, I
fucking
find
wanna hang
there
out
are-
with
they are-
later.
like LGBT like community. They are really cool people. They're really awesome people. Like
Yeah,
George Takei.
because they want to fight for their rights,
Yeah,
and they're like, this is
But-
like we're
but
normal
this is
people,
how you
and this
do
is
it.
wrong.
You
Like-
be respectful. You be awesome about it. Like
Yeah.
George Takei. What's his name? Fuck, not Patrick Stewart, but
Neil Patrick Harris.
Patrick Harris. He's pretty cool about it. He doesn't
Yeah.
like openly does it. Like, and he's one of the most like. It's funny, but he's one of the most like
There's a lot of womanizer characters.
womanizer characters.
Yeah.
Sir
Sort of Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah,
Like he's
it's
awesome about
It's
it.
because they're like okay, yeah, I'm gay, and they like poke fun of it or like use it for comedy and stuff. Sometimes.
Yeah, but
it's like they're
it
they're
doesn't
normal
define
people.
them.
They're
It
normal
doesn't
people.
define them, and it shouldn't define anybody. And I really respect people that come out and say like, oh, I'm this and this is like, I respect it because it's you being truthful to yourself. But it's like
I can understand wanting to give your perspective as a person who is different from like what is like
The
considered,
norm.
like the collective
norm.
norm. Like that's cool, but like I get what you're saying totally.
it's like
fucking,
sometimes like
come-
you overdo it, and it just makes kind of like it kind of ruins it for others too. Like you see why people are getting mad.
yeah, like
It's like I'm not saying like I'm particularly care for most of it, but like it's like yeah, do the parades, have fun. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. Like they like the KKK do parades, so that's fucking stupid. But
yeah, at least it's
and by the
At
way,
least it's not like-
I can't emphasize enough how funny the whole like the whole anonymous taking over the KKK Twitter is. Like I just want to follow the Twitter so I can see like the funny shit they
but
post.
then it's like
But they're like,
then,
oh,
like,
I
wait a
follow
minute.
how would that look?
like dude, Aaron, I didn't know.
No,
Dude, fucking
I find it so funny that like
yeah.
let's here's another discussion, like when people assume things about you based on your racial or like sexual.
Just when people
thing.
assume things about you.
Yeah, it's funny
Did I
because
ever tell you like I had a friend
they thought
uh,
you were taught you knew how to talk Japanese or something or no.
No. I went to a friend's house one time, and the mom, like, based on like I had like long hair, and like very like, just kind of a messy kind of look.
Yeah.
I guess, and she thought like I like smoked marijuana and stuff like that, and did drugs, and like I was like, oh my god, that's so funny.
So
like,
I
what the
wore.
fuck?
Okay, let me get this out of the closet. But I don't even have to wear that. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
But
I don't think Joe's gonna join.
I don't
which is
think
fine.
I think he's
Joe-
enjoying his pizza too
I think
much.
he's probably watching, but
He is, but he's enjoying his pizza too much. So I don't care.
I
If
bet
he's
it's
enjoying
really
his pizza,
yummy
I
pizza.
don't mind.
What are you doing?
I'm pulling out something that people like assumed way too much because I wore it. and the moment you see it, you'll understand what I mean. But
Is this something
I think you've seen it before. It's they don't have it here anymore. I don't know if we even have it here anymore. I might have given it to my brother. Oh, this might. I've been looking for this one. Okay.
Oh my god, just find it.
I know. I'm trying to find
What the fuck were we even talking about
it.
before?
We were talking about gay.
No, but like
Before that, I have
how did
zero
we get
idea.
to that?
I have zero idea.
How the fuck did we even get to that?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh wait, we were talking about Adam from
Oh,
YMS.
Adam from YMS.
He's cool.
But yeah, basically I had this. Ever been to Venice Beach?
No.
Okay, so
I don't think so.
They sell those like woven sweatshirts. They have like they're all. Fuck. That's my brother, right? My brother. But it's basically these hoodies that like look like they look like it's called a fuck. How do you call it?
Oh, I kind of know.
It's a mix of a hoodie and a shit. How do you call it? I think my brother actually took it, but
Wait, those like patterned ones.
the pattern with how do you call it? How do you call those things like poncho?
Oh yeah.
It's like a poncho hoodie kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a Stoner's Paradise thing.
Yeah.
It looks like someone like that. So I wore that into one thing, and like people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this kid?" And it's like I don't know. It was just comfy, but then it gets so itchy, because it's all like shit. But yeah, it's like but like
that doesn't matter when you're stoned.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
when
matter.
It's itchy.
But the most annoying thing is when people assume things about me because I'm white. Like, oh, you know about all this shit. It's like, no, I don't. I've only lived here 6 years, and I don't know your shit. It's like, oh, you totally white. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm white, but I haven't lived here most of my life. I'm sorry. Well, now, actually, I have lived here most of my life. Technically. Because, like, 10 years and 10 years.
Yeah.
But, no, sorry, not 10. It's 80 years and 10 years. No, 8 years and 12
It
years.
sounded like you said 80 years.
80
You're
years.
ancient.
I'm old. Yeah, I ate carrots. That's a joke from Family Guy.
That's the key.
It's a key. Carrots, kids.
Wait, so yeah.
But like, fuck it, I'm bringing this up.
What?
The whole like words in like media and in social words. It's like
What?
it's like all the. You know what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say it. You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll leave that for another day.
Okay.
But just like it's like oh, you should feel bad about these things because you're white, or like you should be obligated to care about these events because it's like I'm sorry, but I didn't live here or I didn't know about what happened in 9/11. I didn't know like about all like these things that you guys currently find offensive. So I don't know what you guys currently find offensive. It's like, what is it, like the Unabomber, all this stuff. Like, I don't know about that stuff. I was living in Israel, getting bombed by other people while that stuff was happening. So I don't know what's going on here. And people like just like, oh, you're white, so you're American, and you know everything about America.
America sucks. Sorry. America,
There are things that like are way too like that are way.
America is not the most perfect country.
No, it's not. And that's
people.
But the thing is, people.
And plus, like even if it was like okay, this is
it's
like
better
the best
off.
country.
It's better off than a lot of other places, but there are a lot of problems.
Even if we were like the best country, which I haven't been to every country in the world, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But even if we were, we can't say we're the perfect country because then that's just lazy.
Yeah.
And that means we're like not going to progress. We should never say we're the perfect country because we should always be progressing.
Yep. And that's kind of a thing.
something.
That's kind of a thing that I've noticed about like, and this is a shot at my own people, but in Israel, and it's just like, and I've told you about this so many times. It's like, it's this. There's a lot of a sense of pride, and I understand where it comes from. I honestly understand where it comes from. It's a very big sense of pride in like people, Israeli people or Jewish people. But like, it's funny when you're here and you meet like people that have lived here like 20 plus years. They'll be like, oh no, everything is better than Israel. It's like, then why don't you live there?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I make money here. It's like, oh, okay, then everything's not better than Israel because if you would have been better off. You would have been making money there.
But
It's like, or people that like, if so, my brother encountered this problem so many times, and I encountered it in GameStop a few times too. But like when you have someone that's obviously Israeli coming up to you to the cash register, and like does not understand like the rules of how things work. So, or they try like they realize you know Hebrew, or they realize you're Jewish, so they'll try talking Hebrew to you. It's like I've talked maybe to two people.
Just speak English.
I've talked to maybe two people in Hebrew while I was working at GameStop, and clearly because they were interested, like they were cool people, and I would have made a sale if I did. So, but the like people overheard me and they were like, "Oh yes, you can help us with these," and it's like, did I tell you about the story of I helped these two women because they overheard me speaking Hebrew to another customer. Basically, I helped them decide about if they're gonna get an Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
So this one woman was like, "Oh, my son wanted an Xbox One,"
Mm-hmm.
and he asked me for it while I was in the U.S. So I was like, "Okay, get it." And then her friend, I fucking hated her friend so much. She was like, "Oh no, but that one's cheaper," and it's the Xbox 360 because it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this one's cheaper, and she's like, "Oh, can it play the same games the Xbox One can?" No, it can't. And it's like. And the woman just kept talking to her and saying like, "Oh, but that one's cheaper. It's like you can get that one. You get more games with it. You can probably get things cheaper in Israel." It's like, I'm sorry, but it's what the fuck. She had a list and she was obviously gonna buy something.
Yeah.
And you're just and later on, this is even more absurd. She calls me from fucking Israel to the fucking store. She realized something wasn't working. She called me all the way from Israel to the store. To ask me about this one thing that wasn't working, and I said like, "Oh, it's because it's an Xbox 360, not an Xbox One. It doesn't work on that."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Oh, but I overheard her friend on the. It's like you lied to us. Then it's like, no, I didn't lie to you. I told you this only comes in this, and if you want it, you buy this one." And her friend was like, her friend basically told her like, "No, you can probably do it in that one too." I'm sorry, so stupid. Oh my God.
Listen to your.
I don't even think that's about an Israeli thing. I just think that's like not women, but like just people that are stupid.
Yeah. If you don't know something about like a certain subject,
Like they hired me specifically to help you do this one decision in this one store. Maybe you should listen to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I will never
listen
do
to
retail.
the person who works in a store called GameStop. That when you're fucking purchasing some.
Games.
Video games.
That's why I will never work in retail ever again.
I
That's why I love my job. I don't have to deal with customers. Well, I do actually. I do have to actually tell them like, it's so funny, but we have this gate, and people keep coming to the front gate, even though there's a giant sign saying, "Please go around the corner. This is the exit." But they'll keep coming up to the gate and waiting there by the gate until it opens so they can go through. And we have a button to open it. And sometimes when a salesman comes through, we have to open it for them because they have to get in. But it's an exit, so we're not supposed to let people through. But people will see us letting the salesman through, so they'll be like, "Oh, can you open it for me?" And I was like, "No, the entrance is around." It's like, "No, just open it for me." And it's like, "No, the entrance is around." So a salesman will come by and be like, "Oh, just open it for them." And another car is coming to exit, and then it causes a whole issue there. It's like, why? Why can't you just do the 5 seconds of going around a corner and coming through the other exit? It's nearly not that hard.
Because people's time is important, right?
God. I hate people that drive BMWs. I hate people that drive BMWs so much. It's like some people I know are cool and they drive BMWs, but some people, most of the people in a school that drove BMWs are just idiots. That includes Greg. I'm sorry.
Greg.
I'm sorry, Greg. But it's just I'm sorry. I like my shitty car. I won't lie. I like my shitty car because if it gets wrecked or broken down, the cost of repairing it is not much.
Yeah.
And I don't even care about it getting scratched. I've had someone run into the side of it and there was a big scratch on the side. I just really give a shit. It's just a car.
Yeah.
It didn't cost me $1 million, so I don't care. You should talk more. I've been talking a lot.
Yes, you have. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I have much to rant. I have much rage pent up inside me. I might just snap.
What should we talk about now?
You rage now.
About what? About people?
About
shitty
Hollywood.
people? Hollywood? Fucking Hollywood sucks.
There we go, ran over.
Well, we did talk about like Avatar: Last Airbender, and I think just studios just fucking fuck everything.
I don't think it's honest too. I just think like Nick really fucked up on that one.
No, I mean like that's the studio though.
Oh, okay.
I mean like you know like
That's
the
channel.
the people like at the top, the CEOs and like fucking people who are just like
You should not let people that don't understand how to do something do something.
like I was reading this whole article on like on like creature design and stuff like that, and they were talking about like Alien and The Thing and like making the creature effects for it, and then like CGI, and it just like they talked about the new the prequel to The Thing, which is also fucking called The Thing. That's
Awakening.
so
They should have called the thing Awakening.
they should have just called it something else, not the same fucking title. But
Yeah.
they were talking about how like they had like all these. And
Well,
if you go on YouTube,
technically,
you
if you
can
wanna
see
get
all
technical-
the fucking practical effects, like that they made for the movie,
The new one or the old one?
the new one.
Yeah.
And they look like honestly amazing. They look like as good as the original, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then the studio decided to fucking like go over it in like CGI and shit.
So like not use the effects or just use them and then CGI them to like
Either.
improve. I have this new thing, this new fad of calling thing like enhancing.
Yeah.
Enhancing.
But I don't know. See, I'm sorry. CGI is just not gonna look as good as real
Unless
life.
you put enough money into it.
Even
then,
it's-
Even then,
technology always improves and it always gets better. So technology is always going to become outdated at some point. So
even though Jurassic Park is so good.
even though like yeah, Jurassic Park and like Terminator 2, those look good still. But I think like even
That's-
something like as good as like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it's going to become outdated at
Yeah.
some point.
Even though that monkey though, it's like that Maurice though,
Yeah,
that ring thing though.
it's like we're going to keep getting impressed by it, and that's cool. But
There's a limit, and I remember I think Gersh
having
said
practical effects and having something in front of the camera where you already have, because like people don't even realize that you have to make like creature effects, like you have to make sure it looks good in the type of angle that you're going for and
Lighting.
the lighting and like all
lighting
this
is a
different
big
shit.
issue. Like people don't put enough emphasis on lighting.
Yeah, if you have
And
it
that's
in front of the camera made for the lighting already, you're done. You don't. It looks good. You don't have to like do anything. And like CGI, you're gonna miss a bunch of shit unless
I
you
think
really
it's
put some
it's
time
mainly
into it.
it's mainly lighting and texture that offsets you on a lot of things.
Mhm.
Because the lighting is off on the actual object,
Mhm.
it will look off. Like it won't look like it's there. If the lighting is right, it will look like the orangutan is sitting right by that boy.
Yeah.
And like they actually did the shadows good too. It's
Yeah.
like when it's pointing and like doing shit. It's like when you give it depth, it will look real. But when you give it $5, when you give a programmer $5 to make it look okay, then it will just look okay and not that good.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, it's like I have ideas that are like it'll be hard to do it in practical effects, but if I ever become a filmmaker and make movies, I want to do practical effects because it's gonna last. It's gonna last like forever.
I'm Guillermo del totally okay with that.
Like 2001 still lasts.
Yeah.
That was all practical. I think Interstellar might last for a little while, and then like it'll be like, oh shit.
I don't think so.
But, oh
Actually,
my God, people-
it already feels dated from the things I've seen from it.
Yeah, but not in like a good way where I know it's like trying to imitate 2001.
Yeah. The planets look weird.
Oh my god, the planets are... Okay, Christopher Nolan has like this fucking thing where like he has like these great ideas and he does nothing creative with them. Like in Inception, all of the dreams are fucking just boring.
Yeah, it's like when did you
Like,
when
what-
was the last time you had a dream about you walking down the street?
Yeah, well, okay.
Or
But like, nothing weird happened in that dream. It's like, if they weren't there, nothing weird would have happened in the dream. Like, the weirdest dream they had was like the one where the flood came because it was raining outside or whatever.
yeah. Or because
That was a weird thing. That could happen in a dream.
I feel like
but-
the thing with the moment they tell him it's a dream Like he's getting, oh, you're getting invaded into your mind. It's like, the moment you know you're in a dream, you can make anything happen. Because, like, if you ever had a lucid dream, like when you know you're dreaming, you can make anything happen.
Yeah.
You can fucking fly.
And that's why,
too.
like, Ellen Page was there, right?
She was there to, like, construct shit for them.
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't really sure.
But that movie, and then, like,
But no, I'm saying physically, you can make physics turn off.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if your body
like,
is
let's just
weightless.
go to... Oh, that one dream where they were in, like, zero gravity was, like...
No, but that wasn't a dream. That was because the car was flying.
That's right, yeah.
That wasn't because the dreamer made an effect. The
Mm-hmm.
dreamer, if you're dreaming and you have a lucid dream, you can just make dinosaurs appear out of nowhere.
Yeah. But
You
the
can't-
dreamer was, like, well, who they were invading, so...
He can still make anything happen the moment he knows it's a dream.
Yeah, but I don't think there was any point where he knew it was a dream.
Yeah, they tell him. They outright tell him, like, oh, let's tell him so he can use his knowledge that it's a dream to fight off his defenses.
Oh, that's right.
And it's the moment he knows that it stops being a dream.
Yeah.
It becomes a lucid dream, and you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, but it's like, dreams are never, like...
They're
Normal.
never normal.
Yeah, they're never, like... If they are, they're still very, like, warped in a way.
Yeah.
They feel very surreal.
Like, I have never had a dream where I was just walking down the street.
How come they didn't do one where they were flying? That's like the one dream I know everyone has.
Of flying? Yeah.
Actually, I've never had that dream.
I've had a dream of flying.
I've never had a dream of flying before.
A lot of the ideas I come up with are normally, like, through dreams.
It's weird. Like, a lot of dreams I have are, like, people chasing me.
That's fucked up. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know. But it's never, like,
you'll
scary.
get
It's always, like, just... somebody's chasing me, or I have to get somewhere.
Oh.
It's very odd.
It's
But it's like
dreams are normally
it's never like, oh, I'm having like a cocktail at a bar, and then like in a building that I've already fucking.
Yeah, why is that? Like, it's like, oh, it's like, I guess what they're trying to play off is, oh, dreams are you processing memories that you just had.
I get that they were like, oh, we want to blend the dreams and reality so they look the same, but it's like, okay,
No.
but you can still do that and make it weird.
I like that they could change people's faces.
It's like, we don't want to make it weird though.
That's the
because
only
people
thing-
don't like weird stuff.
That's the only thing that was kind of interesting. They could change people's faces. That was smart
Yeah.
because you honestly don't have to be yourself in a dream.
I mean, at least they established the rules pretty well, even though they didn't follow all of them later. Like, oh, we're in limbo. This is where we're supposed to die, like, forever. And then, like, they just get out of it by, like, doing the kick and falling off the building. It was like, okay, that was really easy to get out of. But, fucking, I don't know. And then, like, in Interstellar, all of the planets are just, like, they're not interesting. It's just, like, I get that it's, like, okay,
Well, the
you want to
outside
make it
too.
so that it's kind of similar to reality again, so that it seems realistic. But it just is. Each of the 3 planets that they visit is just, they're like, okay, let's just pick one element or type of terrain, and that'll be the whole planet. The first one they go to is a completely all water. It's like the whole surface is water, but they're able to stand on it though. And then the next one is all ice. It's an ice planet. And then the last one that they show at the very end is a desert planet. That's it. And it's like, okay, yeah, planets are like that, but if you're gonna go into a fucking wormhole, just do something interesting. Like, it's so boring.
Dude, there are really, like, weird planets out there.
Yeah.
There are planets with, like, the weirdest fucking ecosystems, man.
And it was also like, okay, so...
It's like, why didn't you do a gas giant?
Yeah, do something weird.
I don't know, like, a gas giant is, like, the entire...
And why were there only like 3 planets?
I fucking know, man.
That movie...
We don't have the fuel.
I honestly do want to watch that movie again when it comes out on Blu-ray, and then I want to do a review on it and just fucking be like, this sucks.
Shit on it.
Yeah, I want to start doing bad movie reviews, I think. I mean, I know that's...
The thing with movies that I hate when movies take their premise too much, like, to heart, and I hate movies that don't take the premise enough. And this is why I like Evangelion. It knows it's a fucking weird premise, and it knows it's a stupid ass premise, so it builds on it really well. And or like what is another movie I can think of? Like Star Wars, it knows what it is, so it builds on top of itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, the Watch Mojo like top 10 sci-fi movies of the 70s and the 80s
have Star Wars in them.
Yeah, as a number one. Like for 70s, it was Star Wars, and then for
Okay,
the 80s,
top,
it
the
was
top
like,
one of the 80s is Back to the Future. You cannot.
yeah, that's
There's
definitely one of them. But it was only like number 4. I was like, what the fuck? It should be like the top 3 maybe. And Ghostbusters was on it. I was like, wait, it's kind of sci-fi, kind of not. I don't know. It's kind of like, what do you consider ghosts? Like, it's usually like considered horror,
Spooky.
but it's I consider it more
I don't know,
fantasy.
there's a giant marshmallow man. I don't know.
Science,
Science.
I guess. I don't know.
Science fiction. I guess because it has beeps and boops in it.
It's like, yeah, Star Wars.
Wait,
was
so
a-
because
Empire
he
Strikes
builds a
Back.
robotic hand, does Army of Darkness count as a sci-fi movie?
Yeah, they do travel through time, but I guess it was because of a book, so it's fantasy. It was by the Book of the Dead, so it's fantasy.
Is Narnia? That's
yeah,
obviously
it's
fantasy. It's like,
But I don't know. It's hard to.
I love in Narnia how like in the first like movie or so,
Like,
like,
what the fuck do you consider like being John Malkovich?
I don't fucking know.
Like, do you consider it? I guess it's fantasy.
Fan fiction.
I
don't know.
I consider it fucked up.
I do. I agree with you.
That movie's amazing, by the way.
It is.
Or like Synecdoche, New York. It's like, is it fantasy? Like, what the fuck is it? It's really amazing though. I love that movie.
I find it funny that shit. I find it funny that shit. In Narnia, suddenly people exist out of nowhere.
I don't remember.
Like, there's a part where they're saying like, "Oh, people don't exist in this universe," and then it's suddenly out of nowhere exist.
That movie was okay. I don't remember anything.
I don't even remember anything about it.
I remember Tilda
Jesus
Swinton.
line.
Tilda Swinton was cool.
Jesus line.
Tilda Swinton's such a weird looking actress, but it's kind of awesome. The lady from fucking what has she been in?
I don't know.
Whatever, but
Emma Watson.
she's an amazing actress.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
It's funny.
It's so fucking annoying that there's Emma Watson, there's Emily Watson, and there's Emma Thompson.
Yep.
I always get those.
Or
mixed up
Emma
sometimes.
Watts. I think her name is Emma Watts.
Oh god, is there
What's
another-
the woman in that plays in the new Spider-Man movies that plays the girl?
Oh, Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Yeah, her I've mistaked with Emma Watson
Yeah.
before. The thing is, funny when watching all the Harry Potter movies, it's like, oh, Emma Watson isn't hot enough. Oh, Emma Watson. It's like, finally she is. It's like, yep, Emma Watson's hot enough. But only when she's like 18.
Oh god, I should talk about that movie I saw last night.
Oh god,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I watched this documentary. So like I'm still doing the top 10 of 2013 list, and so I was like, okay, I need to watch like all the movies I can that are from 2013, and maybe at least twice, unless I think it's like not going to be on the list at all. And I watched this documentary. It's only like an hour long, and it's called "Are All Men Pedophiles?" And it's so fucking. It's actually an interesting like take on it because it defines like the boundaries of like what is considered pedophilia and stuff like that. But the documentary just wasn't well made. Like it was boring. It was like a lecture about like the history of like the word and shit. But like with like some interviews of like actual people
Oh
like,
yeah.
put in between parts.
That's top specialist though.
Oh my god. If I can fucking find that picture on my
I'll pull it on Facebook.
Oh yeah. But
Show it to the
it's
to the,
just that made me laugh.
to the people.
But I don't know if it's interesting. I think it like has some good. Did you ever post that?
What?
The
Oh no, I didn't. Shit, that's why. Oh, because I was gonna get the link from Twitch. Oh wait, we'll go on a little longer today.
anyway. So the like it had some like interesting comments on like society and how we like treat certain things, like maybe even unfairly and stuff like that, and how we're kind of ignorant to certain things. But I just thought it wasn't that well made of a documentary enough to be like recommendable to people. But yeah, this was fucking hilarious. Interviewed professionals, dick swab.
They could have just called him Richard Swab.
Pedophile professional. Dick Swab. But
Oh my god.
that made me laugh, so I sent that to Aaron.
Yep. Wow.
Take a picture of that. My god.
Oh my god. That's just wow.
But I don't recommend it. But I don't know, because like I can recommend it if you're like interested in
Documentaries.
it's because it's like an interesting subject, and I think it's controversial, but it's worth
Go watch Dear Zach.
talking about.
It's like go watch Dear Zach. If you need a good documentary.
Yeah, if you want well-made documentaries, don't watch that.
Yeah.
But
What's funny about it is, like, technically.
what?
Oh man, our pedophiles.
That's what it, like the director like comes on at the very end after the credits for some reason. Yeah, like I was like, did they ever answer the question of the title? And then they do at the end, but it's like after the credits, and I was like,
What did he say?
He's like, yes, all men are pedophiles in a way, but then he's like, there's a distinction between like hepophilia and pedophilia.
What's hepophilia?
Hepophilia is like after puberty, I think, and like pedophilia is like
Before puberty.
yeah, something like that. But I was like, it was an interesting subject.
The thing is,
It was
like,
kind of boring and kind of like I think it could have if it had focused more on like one certain like a certain person or a certain subject or a certain event.
sorry, I was wrong.
Like it would have been interesting.
I was thinking of, you see, this is actually why that is good, because I was thinking of a completely different thing when I was thinking pedophilia. I was gonna say basically like, technically like old men like are craving like the young woman, like they want like a young woman, but not fucking 12 like before puberty.
Right.
So yeah, I was wrong in that. So I was wrong with that, but like I don't know. I find it stupid sometimes when people call like I was dating someone that was 18 when someone I was dating was like 16.
I called you that once as a joke.
Yeah, you did, but some like other people like, oh, that's pedophilia. It's like
If it's like between
it's 2 years.
yeah, if it's like 2 years, like who gives a fuck?
And it's like oh my god, it was stupid. Plus, it's like it's less than 2 years because she turned like 17 by the time I was like
18.
yeah, but before I turned 19, so she was already 17 before I was 19.
Yeah.
And so on
It's
and so forth.
That's dumb.
It's stupid, and
It's like,
it's
that's like 2 years.
This is gonna be so stupid. I had a discussion with someone. I don't know if it was with you, but how basically a time does. I think it exists. It was with you. No, it was with Will. I think that time doesn't exist because time is basically people counting. It's not time. Technically,
Well, in like measurements.
in measurement, when you measure time, it's people.
Well, yeah.
But time, things just happen. There's no something that ticks that like makes it happen.
No, but like in talking about like dimensions and space like that, time is like things progressing. Things
Yeah,
like
exactly.
moving forward.
It's
Like,
things just
like if time didn't exist right now, like
time,
we'd all be
time.
we'd all be stopped.
No, we wouldn't be stopped. We
frozen.
wouldn't exist.
Well, you could still have like 3-dimensional space and 4-dimensional space. Which
See, that's
I'm
where I
pretty
think
sure-
that's what we discussed, and that was really stupid.
Well, because like I get what you're saying. It's like
the
idea of hours and minutes and stuff.
Yes.
is like it's made up.
all made up.
Like,
but
time
basically, like,
isn't in measurements.
time is basically
Really.
time is measurable. Basically,
It's a way for us to try to measure it.
it's
but
time is a way for us to say like, oh, things are happening.
Yeah.
Basically.
But if like
But like biology,
well, like, if
dictates-
we stopped right now, if time stopped, like we're all just frozen right here, like we could still exist, just nothing would happen.
we would just stick in space.
Yeah, we'd just be stuck here.
Yeah.
Like we'd just be sitting down here, like nothing would be moving.
I remember like in Sonic X they were discussing that. This is stupid. This is so weird. Like at the end of the original season of Sonic X, like they were saying like, oh, if we don't return Sonic to his own world, time will stop. And like when Dr. Robotnik is like, nothing will happen. It's like nothing will happen. New babies will be born. It's like, and then they explain it's like, oh, people will be able to do stuff, but nothing will happen. And I'm like, wait, this wait, what? It's like, so it's just like, I'm amazed that that's how it sparked like this thought in me, Sonic X. But yeah, sometimes like what I find stupid about time is like when someone like is like a year, like 2-3 years apart. It's like you're basically the same, like development wise. There's not much of development, like no, not 3, but like a year or so, like more in between each other, like women and men.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the development is around the same.
Yeah.
And
Well,
maturity,
Plus
maturity,
women mature faster.
yeah, but maturity, mental maturity
Let's
is
take that
it's,
into consideration too.
but like mental maturity is more based on.
So in a way, like a girl who's like 15 is probably as mature as a man who's like 18 mentally.
Yeah.
And probably,
But that's because they have to deal with more shit.
well, like I think physically too, like technically, like the
Yeah.
biologically. I think they explained that in the movie I watched, but I don't fucking remember.
So fucking weird.
That was a boring movie.
Point is, there's some pretty intelligent people that are younger.
Yeah, I'd say more.
But yeah, a lot of your
Fucking
intelligence, a lot of your intelligence, morality, like just like your maturity are based on events.
Yeah.
That dictate like what you'll like how your life is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what I find kind of stupid. Like like not stupid, but like I was watching Law and Order SVU, and this girl was carrying the child of a rapist or something, and she was saying like. Or not, no, sorry, they were, like, doing a thing where, like this guy was impregnating women with, like, successful men and promising them that the babies will be successful, too. It's, like, you being successful isn't necessarily bound to your genes. It just means you have more possibility of being successful. It's the skill these people, it's the skills these people have learned and done that, like, that make them successful. Like,
yeah.
Like if let's say if like Bill Gates didn't stay in his room and work on computers.
Yeah, events matter a lot.
Yeah, if he didn't like, it's like, oh, if he didn't like just got interested in computers, like, oh, we wouldn't have like his version of computers.
Yeah, like fuck, I could have been like maybe like my genes are like all athletic and shit, and then I'm like fucking almost like sit
I
down
don't want
and
to
watch
run.
movies and
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
It's like events like and like what other people do like around you dictate a lot of things.
Yeah, and I find it stupid. It's like, oh,
there's nature and nurture. It's not nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
It's
and I find it stupid that my
kid
is gonna be.
I think
perfect.
nurture is more influential.
My kid is gonna be perfect because I'm perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like babies aren't all the same.
No, they're not.
Like it's not like we're all.
And I find it stupid that when people grow up like bad seeds, quote unquote. It's like it has nothing to do with their how they were born or like who they are. It's obvious. Like a lot of the time, it's obviously who parented the people that are like that. It's like,
and even if it's not, then it's your shitty genes.
Yeah, it's your shitty genes. But like sociopaths, it's like you never taught the kid the idea of morality. So no matter, like no wonder it's gonna be a sociopath.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't teach these people, like it's like I'm like my thing is like when I get a kid, if I ever had kids, like I'm not gonna give them like I'm not gonna fucking like oh here have this iPad and like enjoy yourself for the next 6 hours and keep me quiet. It's like fuck that. I hate people that do that. It's like you're teaching your kid to just like be plastered to this machine.
Yeah.
And like I do it, but I enjoy it. But like my when I started, I was using a shitty computer. And I was doing basic things on it, and it helped me in the long run because then I learned how to do shitty like computer stuff on it. But like I see kids that have like iPhones or like iPads plastered to their face from day one, and they don't know how to do shit with their life.
Yeah,
like they don't know how to interact with people, or they don't know how to do things. And it's like why would you let your kids become that? It's like talk to them, engage with them. Like they're your fucking kids. It's like no, I'm too sick and tired. It's like you're that's your life. It's the point of you living, making babies. Just do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Not everyone has to make babies.
No, I know. I'm saying it's like if you're gonna have a baby, like if you're gonna have a kid, like fucking like take care of it.
Fucking do that.
Yeah, fucking have a kid.
Fucking do it right.
Don't just like it's like here, have a nanny, and she'll teach you everything.
Yeah.
I like nannies. Nannies are cool. They're people that care.
Nanny 941.
911.
41. I don't fucking.
You know, my teacher was on nanny 911.
Oh yeah, I had her too.
What? Oh, you had it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That was funny actually.
She had like one kid and then like triplets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those kids
I
are
remember that
assholes.
teacher. She was cool.
She's a cool teacher. You can talk to movies with her.
I could.
Oh, yeah, she was really into movies. I would normally talk to her about that, like, after, like, during class.
That's cool.
Like, when she was showing off movies or something, I'd sit right by her and I'd be like, yeah.
By the way, I fucking don't like watching movies in class now that I think about it.
Why?
Because, like, I don't know, it's just dumb.
I like the people I watch movies with in
It
class.
depends, though. I mean, like, in college classes, it's okay. But, like, not in high school. It was like
No, because nobody gives a shit and they're just gonna bother the shit out of you.
Yep.
It's funny because in high school nobody actually wants to be there, but in college like everybody's there to like because they're like you're. I feel like you should
they're
kind
like
of have to.
paying and like
Yeah.
they're fucking.
I feel like there should be more consequences for you like not doing well in high school. But then again, I didn't do that well in high school, so if it's like I don't want the consequences to apply to me.
I don't remember what the fuck like I got in high school.
Like I did okay. I was a C B student. I wasn't an A.
I think it was like maybe 8B or.
But like Alex was an AA plus student, and I got him.
And
shit.
look at Alex. Like
The thing is,
getting
like,
A's doesn't matter.
I don't know if he complains. I don't know if he doesn't like it, but like, I don't know. It's like Alex is Alex. That's his life. I don't know. Like, if he doesn't like certain things, how certain things played out, that's his decision. But like if I was stuck in high school, like if I was stuck in like, I don't like homework. Like, honestly, do not like homework.
I don't like doing homework either. If like
And-
everything was in class, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because like I go to class and I'm focused on that, but the moment I'm out of class, like, I can't focus on these things.
No, because you got like other shit.
Yeah, and it's annoying sometimes because then like
It's like,
I
oh,
didn't
but
do
you
this.
can do it whenever. It's like, yeah, well, I can do that in class, and then like fucking.
I don't know. It's like
Plus, like learning the stuff in class is better too.
that's why I like my computer class. It's like we do everything in class.
Yeah.
It's like we do it right away, right in class. Like that's class time, and we get credits for it for doing that and being there.
Mm-hmm.
And if we finish early, we can leave early. And it's a great incentive. It's like, oh, you don't have to waste your personal time doing these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like with all the comics and stuff I'm trying to do and stuff like that. It's like I'm more focused on that. And it's been so hard. I have 5 projects. I told you 5 projects to do this week. I've been able to finish 3 in one day.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
But like the entire day, I wasn't able to focus on it. You saw how many times I messaged you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And like how much like I went to like look videos up. I went to like I had to play music to get me into the mood.
Yeah, like I have to do like 11 pages of a script, like screenplay, whatever, which is okay. I'll probably just bullshit it anyway. But like I can't focus on it, and I don't even know when it's due. So
Like I'll be honest with like the class I'm taking right now, the philosophy class. Like it was really interesting in the beginning, but like now it's really boring. It's like it's not engaging
dude,
anymore.
at
It's
least
like
it's not like my philosophy class where we don't even like talk about philosophy.
I mean
You're
like that's why I
seriously,
like
our class is like figuring out how to like form equations, not equations, but like
ideas.
how to say stuff. Like oh, what does like unless mean? Or what is like
God.
if and only if mean?
The thing is like that's why I like
Like,
the
is it
class
true
itself,
or
like
not?
being in the class, like talking about stuff. But we don't do that as much anymore.
That's dumb.
And like the thing is, we're reviewing this old content that like has been written like 60 plus years ago, and it's just like it's boring. And this person, like, I hate it, his name is Heidegger, and he writes, and this is a lot of philosophers actually do this, but they'll write like new words to like explain things, but like you could have just explained it without the words, but it feels like so like I don't know, it just feels like like philosophy is basically someone explaining a point, why their point is right and why everybody's point is wrong, and then someone else coming and saying, "Oh no, your point is wrong, and this is why it's wrong, and this is why it's my point. This is my point, and this is why it's right." It's explaining and over-explaining of the same exact point 50 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like instead of just stating the point. And I don't like that. And it's like it's like I've never liked people saying like, "Oh, you show the way. Oh, you got that answer." It's like, I got the right answer, didn't I? It's like, no, you have to show the way. It's like, what does it matter if I show the way? I got the right answer. No. It's like, well,
the journey, not the destination. I fucking hate that.
Stupid.
I fucking hate that line.
It's like in math. Like I would have a much easier time just like figuring stuff in my head.
Yeah.
And writing it out, like writing an actual answer out. And they're like, oh, show your way, and I can't give you credit without you showing your way. It's like, well, I don't like the equations you're asking me to use. I just prefer using my own system.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in Israel, like they taught us a whole different system of how to do expressions.
Yeah, it'd be fine if like you were able to show like the way you did it, and like, cause like I always like simplify everything, and like like when I like think in my head.
Yeah.
Cause then I like get the answer fast. It's not like complicated.
I feel like you overcomplicate it the moment you put it into like an equation or something.
Yeah, and it's like but if you, I hate when they say like show your work, because when you show your work and it's like all simplified and shit, they're like, oh, you didn't show enough. It's like, I fucking know. I don't need to like do this and like change it to another equation that means the exact same thing, and then like fucking.
And so like in Israel, they taught us a complete different way of how to do like I do the times table.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I came here, they have a different way of doing it when applied to equations and other things. So like I would just like do it in my head and then answer it, and the teacher's like, oh, you have to show your way. It's like, okay, and I'd show it in the Hebrew form. She's like, no, that's not the right way. You have to do it the American way. And it's like, well, I don't get it. And one time I did this. It was funny. The question was all in miles and feet and yards. I converted it. I found all the conversions for yard and feet and like, to meters.
Mm-hmm.
So I converted it to meters so I can have a round answer. And then I calculated it and got the right answer and converted it back.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave the answer and she was like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was like, I just changed it to meter. And she's like, "No, you can't do that. You have to keep it all in feet all the time." What's that system called? The American like.
I don't even know.
It's I know it's a metric system, and the metric system is the system I'm used to.
The shitty system.
The shitty system. It's
our system sucks. Like
the UK doesn't even use it anymore, and they invented it.
Yeah, who the fuck even like decided that? Like, we'll just pick random fucking numbers and then like.
It's based more on like body measurements, I guess.
That's retarded.
It's like a foot because it's a foot.
Because like the body's not always the same.
No, it's not symmetric.
My friend Willie is like his feet are smaller than mine. Like. Are we gonna like fucking like determine feet by actual people's feet? Because that's stupid.
No, but
he has a friend whose like foot is like twice as big as his. So like, what the fuck? You can't do that. Fucking do it in round ass numbers.
Rantcast. But it's just like I just prefer. It's like these are round numbers set.
This is Rantcast and Ideology Cast.
Yeah, it's like a rant set. It's a number that's set. There's no plus. This is the distance. This is a centimeter. This is how a centimeter is. It's 10 millimeters. It's like it works in a number setting. And when you fucking take it out of a number setting into a system that is on distance, this is so fucking weird. I just realized how stupid this point is. Not stupid the point, but how stupid like the whole idea of what we're saying right now is.
Yeah.
But like the moment you're putting it, it's like, oh, this from here to here is a foot.
Mm-hmm.
And in between it, there's 12 inches. In between those, there's 12. What's smaller than an inch? Million? I don't fucking know.
I don't even fucking know. It's like just quarter inches and shit like that.
Yeah, a quarter of an inch. It's like
you don't even have like a name for it. Fucking.
And like in metric, it's km for kilometers. It's m for meters. S for cm for centimeters, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, millimeters,
centimeters, decimeters. It's like just more and more and more,
yeah.
And it makes sense.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking college the more. I
I
like some things about it.
I like it. It's the same with high school. It's like I like the social interaction part, and I like the cool teachers.
Yeah.
But like the parts that are boring are just boring, and the parts that are not interesting are not interesting.
Yeah.
And you can't really do much about
but
it.
Like especially for like what I'm trying to do, like filmmaking, I don't think there's like any kind of.
It's stupid that you have to do something in order to be allowed to do something.
Yeah.
Like I'm making comics just because I'm making comics.
Mm-hmm.
there's like the funny thing is I talked to the counselor about it, and he basically said like, oh, you can do entertainment arts. Entertainment arts basically discuss like anything in that like field.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a general thing that like if I go to a business thing, I said like, oh, I did entertainment arts. Like I just say entertainment arts, and they'll be like, oh, okay, fine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's nothing.
But even
It
like
means
art is
nothing.
art isn't something that you should. There's no formula to it. There's nothing you can really.
Like art,
Teach.
you can learn. You can learn how to improve your art.
Well, yeah.
But that art is the thing. The stupid thing with art is every person has their own style.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sabine, the woman I'm working with, like the girl I'm working with, she has her style. She has a very particular style,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think she'd be very comfortable out of that style. But like when you go to learn art, you have to learn how to draw this, how to do that, how to copy this person's style, how to copy someone else's style. Like it's like why focus on someone else's style when I can focus on my own
Because like
time?
when you become like an artist, like
Oh, you should know.
you get jobs where you have to imitate other people's styles and shit like that. Because it's like
if you're a good artist,
it's more for like colleges are to like in terms of like teaching you arts is so that you can
copy.
it's so that you can make money doing it. Where I'm like, I want to just learn the art of it.
I feel like you can just
Be like,
do it.
oh, what
and
is
then,
this camera angle like? You usually dictate stuff like that. Those are like formulaic, but like then there's like stuff that's like this is how you write a screenplay in this 3-act structure. I'm like, all the best movies I've seen never use the 3-act structure. It's all like big budget Hollywood movies.
Yeah,
that use
it's like the
3-act
boring
structure.
way. It's like
Synecdoche, New York doesn't use the 3-act structure. Like, when does fucking like
what's it called? Oh my god, that David Lynch movie.
oh fucking Mulholland Drive.
Mulholland Drive. It's like fuck your plot, no plot.
Like Charlie Kaufman, the guy who wrote and
Did you ever
directed
see
Synecdoche,
outside?
New York, like he even said like I don't even know what an act is. Like I don't know what you're talking. Like he said that as a joke, but it's like it's true. Like all the movies he writes don't even like.
Like it's more interesting.
Follow.
I feel like it'd be more interesting if there's just a story going on and it's just a constant story.
Yeah, he said like just follow this. Just write your story. Just
That's what I do with the comics. It's like with the comics, it's just an ongoing story.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, did you ever see the David Lynch PS2 commercials?
I think I did.
So fucking weird. They are so
Dude, do you
fucking
remember
weird.
those fucking PS3 commercials with like the baby and shit?
No,
You don't remember those?
I wasn't here when that happened.
Those are fucking just creepy. I think it was for
Baby?
PS3. Maybe it was for PS2. I don't remember.
But the PS2 ones for David Lynch, those are the ones I saw because they were commissioned by EU, Sony EU,
Oh yeah.
and I saw them and I was like, what the fuck? I need this thing right now because they were so abstract.
Yeah. Video games.
Video games.
I don't know. I'm getting so tired of video games.
There's video games that are
I know we're
good.
gonna have to like talk about like best video games of the year and shit when it comes to like December, but I don't fucking have one.
I don't think
Sorry.
like any games this year were really like.
Like Sunset Overdrive was really creative and cool, but even
I feel a lot of games broke the box this year.
yeah, I can't think of.
Like a lot of them were broken.
I can't even.
A
Yeah.
lot of the games this year were broken. Like not this year, but just this season.
I can't even think of like what were some like independent games that came out that were cool. Right?
This War is Mine is actually pretty interesting, but it's pretty basic on the gameplay.
Like
The only
I
good
want
game
ones
I
that
can-
like challenge me not as like a gamer but as like a person.
The only game I can think of that actually like not challenged me, but I was like legitimately good experience was Alien Isolation.
Yeah,
But
I need to-
it pretty much just puts you in the Alien movie setting.
yeah, it's like just watch Alien.
But no, the thing is like it kind of it's fun to be interactive.
Yeah.
It's fun interactive experience. I liked it, but
Right.
it only does so much.
I'm like talking like something like Journey, where it's like it transcends
Yeah.
like, being a video game and
Yeah.
like just being a piece of art.
Yeah, there hasn't been very many games like
Like
that. I'm
last,
sure there has.
last year, like Brothers kind of did it.
I think
Uh,
Alone. I think there's a new movie, new game came out called Alone. It looks a lot like it feels a lot like how Limbo looks, but it's just like more white rather than.
Oh.
It's like this about this Eskimo girl and this dog.
Oh, Never Alone.
Never Alone.
Yeah. That
And
actually looks really cool.
that looks really cool, but it feels a lot like Limbo.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. We're gonna close up soon. But yeah, back to the system. It's like, I feel like there's so many better ways to like teach people things.
Yeah.
And I know artists that have not gone, like one of the artists I work with has never done like had never gone to formal education like artistry.
Yeah.
What they did is basically they went on DeviantArt. Not DeviantArt. They drew a lot, and then they went on DeviantArt and like looked for any people that were like, it's like, oh, can you do a commission for me? Or no, can you do a commission for me? They were like, oh, I'll do a commission for free. They did a bunch of those and learned how to do all these styles from just like working on it.
Yeah.
And they started asking for money. And because they did so many good commissions before, like they built up their style. Like I've shown you all the people that I've looked at, like they build up their style. They learn over time. Like you'll look at their first works and then you'll look at their later works and they're like way better than what they were before.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I feel like when you don't bound someone to a system, they're constantly gonna improve.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you bound them to the system, they're gonna be like, okay, I gotta learn how to do this. So I'm just gonna repeat it over and over and over again until I can do it perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna repeat it over and over until I do it perfectly.
Yeah.
And when you go to work in that field, it's like it feels like you're cutting the imagination of the person.
Yeah.
And like when I see concept art for video games, it's like it's the most amazing thing ever because people will just draw.
And then the video game comes out. It's like this is
Shit.
fucking.
But the concept art for BioShock,
That was really cool.
that was awesome.
And then like the game came out. I don't like that game. Like
It's
the
my
more
favorite.
I think about it.
It's okay. So here's
There's,
what
like,
a lot of
things
people will think
I love
I
about
think
it,
of. The story is good.
Mm-hmm.
The characters are good.
Yeah.
But the gameplay doesn't connect very well. That's
No.
why a lot of people are basically kind of saying.
But even that, like, sometimes some of like there's like a lot of explanation in the dialogue and stuff in Bioshock Infinite. That's like, yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know, this isn't needed.
Yeah.
But
What was interesting about the first Bioshock is like you could, if you were interested in finding out what was going on, you could. But like the mystery was what made it kind of interesting too.
it's always funny when there's like lists that are like most emotional games of all time, and they're all like really basic, like shitty ass stories.
I'm thinking of games that actually made me like emotional.
I don't know.
Halo 2.
I thought Brothers was pretty good.
Halo 2.
Halo 2.
It made me so mad at the end. That ending though.
I don't remember the ending. I'm actually playing it right now.
It's
Dude,
oh
the Halo 2
Can I just tell you? It's so you'll only remember it the moment you play it.
No, I'm gonna play it.
Okay, you're gonna. It's just imagine when you finish it. Just imagine this is what people had to deal with before Halo 3 was even like in the like before the.
I know it like ends on like a cliffhanger or something. But
basically, they had an ending. They had a written ending, but like they had to cut short. So
yeah,
you can find the lines of the original ending online too, like the written and the voiced lines.
Yeah.
But they had to cut short.
But did they like end the story originally, or?
No, I didn't end the story. It was just gonna like end on a different location.
Okay.
It was gonna end like a little after the point that they end on.
Okay.
So it's funny. But yeah.
Oh, like Halo 1 ends on like a cliffhanger.
Does it?
Kinda.
Well, they're leaving.
Like they like leave the planet, but then it's like we're just getting started, and then it's like, oh, okay, Halo 2.
Wait, did I say that?
Yeah, he says that. That's the last line of Halo 1.
Oh, I guess it's just to hype it up if they do make a sequel.
I know, but still, it's like.
Yeah, I guess you leave room.
I know.
I mean, it feels
Sure,
like
people,
it feels
pissed
ending.
off at Halo 2, but it's like, fucking who cares?
I do like the.
I'll see the ending for myself.
I do find it funny that
The Halo 2 anniversary cutscenes are really awesome. I will say it makes it like really cinematic.
That's
shit.
good. I
But
love
then
how
it's
they
like, oh
speak
shit,
English.
like, fucking, like the story is all like in a movie. It's not in the video game.
Yeah.
Like Last of Us also was like that. Every video
Filmatic.
game with like cutscenes is like, you can just make this a fucking movie. Like
I
there's
feel- I
no
love
point to this being a game.
I love video games that don't have cutscenes.
Yeah, like that's why I like Bioshock Infinite a lot. But even though like it has problems,
Thinking of.
like Bioshock 1 also.
I
But
forget which one.
Fucking
Last of Us is overrated. I'm sorry. It's fun, but I don't know.
It's a
not
good
amazing.
storytelling, but it's not. It's the game is not as like
I think
effective.
It has opened the doors.
I
For,
think
like, a
I
lot
think
of
that's
better
why a lot of
stories.
people like open world games, like Daisy and Rust and other games that are just like that, because you make your own story.
Well, yeah.
That's
But I'm
what-
okay with there being a fixed story. I don't care about that.
No, I know.
I just don't think it's still kind of marred by the gameplay. I mean, it needs to be something that's like where the gameplay enhances the story rather than like take away from
Like
it.
in Borderlands, there's no cutscenes really,
There are some
like
they're
basic,
short.
but they're pretty short, and like most of the dialogue is like just normal discussion.
Yeah, but even then, like it's still kind of I don't know.
What's a game like you would say that does it well, except Bioshock? Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
Fucking I don't know.
A lot of earlier games used to do that. But,
I thought Limbo was really good up until like the last part.
yeah.
The last part where you're just in that like factory is kind of boring. Because in the first part you're like running away from like crazy people and like spiders and shit.
Yeah.
And then like you just get into a factory and it's like
It's dangerous. Be careful, kid.
the only thing that I can possibly think of is that it's like a metaphor for like nature turning industrialized.
Yeah.
But it could have made that point like better. I don't know, you know? Like it's
I get
you're in the factory too long. And the puzzles become harder, which means they become longer. So
Is that why like the original Link and Zelda like games were really interesting, because they didn't really have any cutscenes.
yeah,
You're just kind of forced to figure out shit by yourself.
yeah, the basic stories.
I think that's why Thief is so like people hate Thief, because the original one was so complex and so hard, and the new one was so simplified, and people just hate it so much. Like if you ever play the original Thief, like you'll have such a long time of figuring shit out.
That's the thing. It's like video games like kind of need to get harder as they go and shit like that, but also they don't, because
It should be
it's
like,
like we think that they need to get harder, but they,
A lot of
they
people-
don't really.
I had this interesting argument about Assassin's Creed Black Flag,
Mm-hmm.
where it's the most interesting game in the series because it is an Assassin's Creed game.
It isn't.
It's an Assassin's Creed game, but the sailing is what's fun about it. Like
Yeah.
you sailing, being a pirate, and like going to these places and figuring shit out. It's like that's the fun part. But like the Assassin's Creed stuff is just the story.
Mm-hmm.
But like the open world is what makes it fun, because you can just sail and do shit and like find random things.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the freedom that makes it interesting.
And then Unity.
And Unity is so
God.
broken.
Yeah. A lot of games have been kind of disappointing.
I feel like the studios are also kind of at fault.
I thought Sunset Overdrive wasn't disappointing.
No, I feel like it pretty much pulled off what it was aiming for.
Yeah.
Like being just fun
It's
and
like-
hype.
Super Smash Bros. Wasn't too disappointing. Well, like, it wasn't disappointing, but there were things that I think could have been better.
Like what?
Like stage selection and, like,
Yeah.
maybe less clones. Fucking goddamn it.
Clones. Oh, like new characters.
Lucina, Dr. Mario, fucking Dark Pit. There's, like, too many characters that are, like, the same as, like, other characters.
Cena. What do you mean?
Lucina's the same as Marth, and, like, Dark Pit is the same as Pit. Dr. Mario's the same as Mario. Like, there's, like, differences, but it's, like... come
Like
on,
you have
they're
such
the
a big
same
roster.
character.
They guys just brought back Rob the Robot.
They did.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
they
it?
did. Sorry. They could have just brought back other characters.
Yeah. I'm so sad they didn't have Ice Climbers in it.
Yeah.
Because apparently, like, the 3DS hardware couldn't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't bring it back in either version. Like,
Oh.
that's unfair of, like, the Wii U version not to get it. And, like, the 3DS fucking pulled that shit down.
That's why I liked. That's some of the things that I liked about PlayStation All Stars. Is like all the characters are different. Like every character played almost differently.
Yeah. There were only, like, 20, though.
Yeah.
That kind of sucked. They didn't have Spyro and Crash.
The most,
I hope they make a sequel and, like, actually fucking
like change it up.
make it. And there was only, like, one way to play, and that was with supers.
Yeah.
There was no, like, HP mode or
I feel like
As far as I
it
know.
was very much a test for the concept. It's very much a basic, because it was really basic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. they could have done that better.
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to kind of end.
Yeah.
So school sucks. Gays are cool. Just don't be over cool. Just like don't be over gay.
Are we recapping?
Yeah. Movie industry sucks. Life sucks. Time doesn't exist. My brother's weird. American Horror Story. I don't know if they even picked up. I'm gonna review it when I upload it. See if it picked up. But yeah, I
Is
think.
there anything like coming out that we have? You know.
Well, the
Like what do we have?
just saying, people get way too fucking annoyed about trailers. It's like the trailer for Jurassic World came out, and the trailer for the new Star Wars came out.
And yeah.
It's like, oh, he's driving with what's it called? Raptors. That's stupid. Oh, lightsaber with a Claymore lightsaber. That's stupid.
Dude, that thing was cool.
I liked it. I liked it. It's like,
sure,
no, it's gonna cut people's arms off. It's like you don't even know how it works. You haven't seen the movie yet.
How would that cut someone's arm off? That's
Because
like,
they think like, oh, it's slide, but there's like a little. Oh my god, just wait until the movie's actually out.
it's supposed to look like a traditional medieval sword.
Yeah, it's a Claymore.
Yeah.
It's what it is. But it's like, oh, it cut someone's arm off. It's
No,
like,
the handle on a medieval sword doesn't fucking do that.
it's because it's like lasers.
I know, but still.
But like,
It's like you don't touch that
the
part
reason-
of the blade, though.
yeah, you don't. And the
don't touch
reason
that
it's
part of the
there is
sword.
to protect your hand. The whole point of it being there is to protect your hand. It's like if the sword, okay, let's say there's two swords, and it's like the handle,
It's
and
like
they're
if-
clashing, and like the clash comes all the way to the handle. The handle's gonna hit the sword, so it doesn't hit your hand.
Yeah. The only thing that I thought was like kind of weird about the teaser for Star Wars is that it almost looks like a fan movie,
Almost.
but
I feel
I
like
think
it's
a
not.
teaser.
I
Like,
feel it's
I'm
because
gonna,
it's not.
I'm not gonna
processed.
judge it until like the end, like the actual trailer.
Or the movie is out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I think it's just too unprocessed.
Like people are judging it way too much just on the teaser.
yeah, it's
And it's like judge it when like either the trailer comes out or the movie. Like come
it's
on.
trailers are supposed to just get you hyped.
Yeah.
Like
They're
the
just
only
like-
reason
They're
they
just to let you know the movie's coming out.
yeah,
And like
and
market
I
it.
feel it was too unprocessed to actually like to be. That's why it feels like that. Because when I saw the first shot, I was like, wait, is this? And then like when you see the TIE fighters and not the TIE fighters, not the clones, the X-wings. It's like that's when it's like, oh no, this is a movie. It's the actual one because the effects were good.
Yeah. But the only reason it felt like a fan trailer to me is just because like it's all stuff that has like not been talked about or anything, you know? It's like someone could have been like, "Oh, like what's like if I was going to make my own Star Wars movie, what would I have that's cool?" And like just have random shots of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why it felt like that. Like all the effects were really good and stuff like that. And I thought the shot of like that guy with the sword was awesome.
Yeah.
Like that was a cool shot.
It reminds me a lot of the.
I'm actually like a little more excited for the movie now that I've seen the teaser. Actually.
Yeah, because it's interesting. Like it's
Because now I'm like, okay, I have an idea.
Do you remember the original Phantom Menace trailer?
Nope.
But they joked about it for what's it called? Fuck. Basically, it was just like Vader's voice over like shit, and that's it.
Oh, and the Austin Powers.
And then they joked about it in Austin Powers.
Yeah, I remember that now.
But what was I gonna say?
The Jurassic World one looks pretty cool, actually.
It looks good, and it's like people are finding it so stupid. Like Movie Bob was saying, it's like I don't know, they're making another one of these, and it's like they'd have to do something out of the box to get me interested. And it's like hype, and they showed us the hype. It's like, oh, that's got my attention. It's like, but you know, if they're gonna go with this premise, like maybe they should like go kind of like crazy with it, just because they can. And he shows a shot of like it's like the Raptors. It's like, okay, I'm interested. Because like it's like why not? Because it's like it's a premise. It's an interesting premise. They can expand on it.
The only thing I was confused at first was like, I didn't know if it was a reboot or a sequel. And I guess it's a sequel.
I guess it's a sequel, kind of.
But it doesn't seem like you'll need to see the other movies.
No, I don't think you
which
do.
is good.
I think it's just basically the idea is like they got it working, and this is how it would be if they got it working.
Yeah, which is cool. I'm excited.
I feel
I
like
don't
they're
know if I'll
probably
see it
gonna
in
have
theaters,
the original
maybe.
actors voicing over it, like the original actor, like It's like, whoa, like I think they're gonna when the gates open. I'm already gonna call it when the gate opens to the Jurassic World. It's like it's gonna have like the voice of the guy. It's like, welcome to Jurassic World.
Of Hammond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna have that unless he's not alive anymore, is he?
Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually.
I think he might have passed away like a few years ago. Let's see. What's his name? Richard.
Yeah, I wrote down like, because I'm deciding I'm just gonna buy movies that from like Criterion from now on.
What is his last name?
Richard Attenborough. ATT.
There.
Yeah, that one.
Uh,
No, he passed away.
yeah, he passed away.
He passed away this year.
Oh wow. I hope maybe they didn't get some lines from him.
Maybe.
That'd be interesting if they did. Actually, I'm gonna look at the
I-
IMDb after this.
I
but-
looked at like all the movies that are for sure coming out this year. I mean,
Mhm.
next year.
Yeah.
And I have like 5 that I really want to see.
Which ones?
Well, okay.
Ultron.
It's like,
Yeah, Ultron's on there. Ant-Man's on there.
Mhm.
Paranormal Activity, just because that's like a tradition. I don't think it's gonna be good. Like honestly,
no.
I might see
Well, we've
the
gotten
Friday
seen-
the 13th 3D reboot. Depends
What?
on what they do with the 3D.
What?
Yeah, the reboot.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the movie by the director of Trick or Treat, Krampus, the Christmas one.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, like, there's like Star Wars and stuff like that that I'll probably see just because everyone else is gonna see it, and I'll probably see it with other people. But those are the ones like I
The Grumpy Cat
want to see.
movie.
Oh my fucking god! Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's actually pretty funny.
It
Looks like a cute movie, doesn't it?
I was like, this could be really funny if they like. If it didn't look so stupid.
I know.
I don't know. Like the
I like
fact
the-
that it looks stupid, what makes it look funny. But I don't think
It's so. I was be honest with you. It's so stupid that they made a movie after a meme.
Yeah.
It's like the cat. I feel like the cat's just like, what the fuck? Like, leave the fuck alone, guys.
Yeah.
It is a cute cat, though.
But
She is cute.
even like Aubrey Plaza's voice, I don't know. It doesn't fit for some reason.
No.
for me. It
I
didn't
feel like
work.
Nyanner's doing the Tomoko voice would fit more. Just another thing, like just last point. It's like what's with like dubs like being terribly like casted.
I don't know.
It's like you have like
Just watch it in the original language anyway, except for certain ones.
this is the thing I was ready to go online. It's like, does anybody have a dubbed version? Sorry, a subbed version of the Last Airbender series? So the guy who answers like, you're such a weeaboo that you need something titled in Japanese back to English, an animation, like, because you can't believe that America has made a good anime. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. I wouldn't classify The Last Airbender as an anime. It's very
anime
inspired.
styles.
It's very inspired by Asian culture, but it's definitely cartoon.
Animation.
It's animation.
Even like, the more I look at Studio Ghibli movies, the more like it doesn't look like traditional anime to me. Like
How so?
it looks more like European animation kind of to me.
European animation is categorized
like,
only
it
as
has
the
like
3D.
It has like a big influence on Miyazaki, I think, though.
Yeah.
That's why.
Miyazaki's an interesting guy.
Yeah, I'm excited for that documentary about him.
Oh yeah.
Kingdom of Dreams and Madness.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting because he was definitely my favorite director as a kid, and I didn't even know it. Like, I think I knew like all those movies.
Are there
were made
still
by
movies
him,
you haven't
but
watched like of his?
Maybe like ones he wrote.
Oh.
But I've seen all of his like directorial.
There's
features.
people I know that like have never watched a Miyazaki movie. If you want to get into like the anime, it's like definitely like Miyazaki's a good way to start.
Yeah,
But like one of these easier movies, not
and anime isn't just for kids. God damn it.
No, it's not.
Animation isn't just for kids.
Like any like animation is not just for kids.
I mean, it's like
It's appealing for kids. The colors.
today.
but
It's like people think that because like that's.
it's like most anime.
It's like people think that just because like everything's marketed that way.
It's like most anime is no long. It's like is not for kids, and that's why a lot of people like it
Mm-hmm.
because it's not for kids.
Yeah, even though a lot of it is also immature, but I don't know. The
No,
anime-
it's
there's
more.
a lot of there's a lot of animes that have major
It's like-
problems.
It's like I'm watching Ghost in the Shell. It's like that is not for kids. Like it's like it's so bureaucratical. And it's so much like stuff about government systems and stuff like that. It's like it is not for kids.
Yeah.
It's for adults. It's something made for adults.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
No, it's not necessarily good. But
Attack on Titan.
Titan.
I know.
Look,
our new reviewer Rye.
my beef with
Ray.
Attack on
Ray
Titan
or
is
Ray.
it's a new idea. It's actually done pretty well.
I don't know if it's a new idea.
It's the thing is it's
But
like the hype around it is what's annoying about it.
Yeah, it's
Because-
not that great, people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the budget wasn't that high.
It's. I will argue with Ray on this. It's not 100 out of 100. I'm sure that's like just his level of enjoyment. But
No, I'm saying
it's also
like,
kinda like-
I feel like what he explained to me is it's more like should you watch or shouldn't you watch rather than
I guess.
from his explanations. Like it's more should you watch it or should you not watch it, and
And then he better give hundreds to Cowboy Bebop, Steins Gate, Serial Experiments Lane,
robotics,
Bonnie Renmei, like fucking all this stuff.
all the shit.
Yeah. Better.
He's banned off the side if he doesn't-
Paranoia Agent.
Psychopaths, not Psychopaths,
I
but
haven't seen Psychopaths.
Psychopaths pretty good.
Kino's Journey.
Kino's Journey.
Actually, I don't know. Well, Kino's Journey is definitely worth a watch.
Yep.
But
It's interesting.
I don't know if it's like for me. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10.
No,
It's not perfect.
it's not.
It's like 9 out of 10.
Evangelion. Evangelion okay. Evangelion is solely good because it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
solely good because it's so fucking weird.
But it's like it has so much potential, and it was like wasted by the studios because they're like, oh, they don't have a budget.
And then they tried again, and he was like, eh.
And then, and this time, I don't know. Sure, the animation's better and shit like that, but
Yeah.
I still just can't get into it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you suck so much.
I'm sorry that I have opinions.
Yep, you shouldn't in this world. You shouldn't have opinions. Don't have opinions. They will lead for bad things. It's like everybody that tells me you should cut your hair because it's long. Okay, I don't have an opinion, so I have to cut my hair.
Yeah.
Because it's long.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't understand why people give a shit. It's like I want to go with my. It's like I've had the weirdest discussion with my parents about this. It's like, oh, it doesn't look good. You should take it off. It's like,
Your hair?
no, I was growing a beard. For a while, and it was probably because I didn't want to shave anymore. Like I was kind of like annoyed by paying for the razors and stuff. Now like Dollar Shave Club, but like I was just annoyed with doing it, so I was like, I don't want to shave.
Yeah.
And I was like, it doesn't look good. You should get rid of it. And it's like it feels like more like you feel like it's gonna affect you rather than it's gonna affect me. So if I don't care, it shouldn't care. It shouldn't matter.
People want to change other people because they're like they want to control.
My
shit.
mom does not want me wearing any old clothing of mine, even if it's comfy, because it would look like and this was prominent most in Israel when we lived there, because it would look like she is either mistreating me or we're a poor family.
Yeah, or the kid just wants to wear the fucking.
But like the thing is, like it's like I like this, I want to wear it. I'm not gonna throw away a shirt that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I have that like shitty jacket. I know it's shitty, but I like it.
I used to have, and she threw it away. I was so fucking mad about that. We used to have a really like a big shirt like this, Samurai Pete's Cats. I fucking love that shirt so much. But it was crumbling a little. It was like the prints that like the old prints that kind of cracked over time. But it was still fine. It was still wearable. My mom just threw it away. It was fucking
Sucks.
Samurai Pizza Cats. It was so good. I was like, oh my god, why? That was probably one of the first anime things I ever watched. Besides Dragon Ball, which my brother wasn't really into.
Yeah, I was really into the original Dragon Ball.
I kept trying to tell my brother about. He was such a big Dragon Ball fan, and he hated GT. But I keep trying to tell him about Battle of the Gods, but he just won't watch it. And it's like it's like they made this especially for like people like you who like Dragon Ball Z. Just fucking watch it. It's a good
watch
movie.
the Mega 64 trailer.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, the
Mummies for or what?
that one was funny too. But
The new one.
the leaked Star Wars like episode
Oh my
7,
god, yes.
that's so funny.
Yes.
Dengar, that mummy, fuck.
Okay, we're done. Let's finish.
Yeah, we're done.
We're in 2 hours and I gotta get back to work.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so thank you for coming, Julian. Thanks for nobody else for coming. But thank you for watching and listening to our rants.
Yeah.
We should totally just change the name to the
Rantcast.
The Rantcast.
Yeah, fucking.
Alright.
Fucking
Or join a cast that's called the Rantcast and Rant. Alright, thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week.